Hello, Diva of Houston, Rain LaRue here, and I had to get my hands on the motherfucking Chevelle Brooks blush palette. You see that pigment going on so effortlessly. Look at that, the difference between no blush and with blush, period. Putting some on the other cheek, feeling my jush. I love blush. Y'all make sure to come and see us every Monday at JR's for Where the Boys Are at 11 p.m. with $5 Tito's at the bar. $5 Tito's at the bar.
Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Y'all come on in, baby.
Zonings, we are back in season 6.
Hello.
We is back. What's the tea, child? It's been a long time coming.
A long time coming. Great gosh almighty.
Child, yes, honey. Reunited and
Trent, stop showing them what you just did to me.
Child, I'm ready.
No, I'm trying to see if they got the same ingredients as baby oil. So because
baby, they saying they buying that in bulk, honey.
In bulk.
They said they buying that in bulk. They sold out around this point. I want y'all to click like, click share. Welcome to Our Point of View. We are back in
live.
And thank y'all for tuning in. We hope that y'all go and subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube, where you can catch it live also. And if you missed any of this, you can always go back to YouTube and watch it over and over and get your what? Just because they ain't gonna take it down. Bitch, if it's there, it's there, and all that kind of just. Dominique, it's so good to see you.
It's great to see you as well. It's good to be seen and not viewed.
Therefore, how was your vacation?
Well, if that's what we want to call it, because I was still working. But it was good. It was real good.
I was still working. Trent, how you been? Good to see you.
I've been good to see you too. I've been good. I just been traveling, doing my thing with Miss Pat and Yolanda. So
yes,
that's been keeping me pretty occupied. So that's all I've really been doing.
Good. Nia, how your excursions been this summer?
Amazing. And I mean, I just be on the go. Like, I'm literally just getting in the house from a birthday dinner I went to. And then once I get done with this, then I'm going to meet the people again so we can finish celebrating.
Always love the people. I love it, child. I love it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I see it's a couple of people. I see a couple of our regulars in here. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all. And the words of Tiffany Starr. Support looks different for everybody. Okay, so we thank y'all so much for supporting us here at Our Point of View, because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be here tonight to what? Get your what? Judge. Okay.
To judge, baby. And we got some just to talk about.
Oh, we definitely got some just to talk about. Okay. Shout out to Coco. Coco is working from home virtually. Shout out to Coco. Hey, Coco. Hey, girl.
Coco.
Hey, Coco.
Yes, we ain't got no sound effects this season, child.
He was supposed to have them ready.
Baby, we got them. We got them.
Oh, I ain't no telling what's up. But we gonna jump right into it because I know y'all been wanting. Y'all don't want to know what's going on with us, but we gonna welcome him to the stage. But we're gonna talk about some things first. And one thing we want to talk about is what happened over the weekend with a pageant that was, well, not a pageant, but a contest in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was called Queen of Drag, and we had 10 of some of the best female impersonators compete for $50,000. Yes, some of the best, and they put their heart on the stage this weekend. And this is a video from of the competing.
Presents the drag competition of the century, where every queen is a winner. But this fall, only one will walk away with $50,000. Join us and let's settle this once and for all. Who's the queen of drag? For more information, visit QODnation.com.
Yeah, shout out to the Queen of Drag and Travis Stencil for having those girls go down to Fort Lauderdale and compete for $50,000. And so they did that, and then what they did was they narrowed it down from 10 to 4, and then from 4 to 2. and then from there they decide on which one of those two will be the winner of the $50,000. But we also have a video of the competition, so I'm gonna add that right quick too, so we can get that so you can see what the girls was doing because they showed out. I love you too, Bianca. Those 10 competed, and then it was narrowed down to 4. And we have those 4 ladies that are going to join us right now. Welcome in Tatiana Boucher. Welcome in the Queen, Gabby. Welcome in Queen Kennedy. And welcome in Joan Julian. Hi, ladies.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Cheers to y'all for season 6.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Not the fireball.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, Dominique.
My Miss Gay America sister.
Yes, ma'am. How y'all doing?
Tired, drained.
Tired and drained.
Happy to be home.
So, been filming. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know who it is. But yeah, okay. No, when you mutual is John. Let's see.
I'm sorry, baby. What did you say?
Okay, we're good. So y'all have been filming for 8 months, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all been filming like around the different cities. Tell me about your experience throughout that 8 months, Tatiana.
You know, the best part about what we do as a community is getting time to spend with our sisters and get to know their stories and their past. That truly was the most beautiful thing about this experience. I have known a lot of these girls through passing, and never have we had the opportunity to coexist together in a house and really get to know one another. And for that, I will always be grateful for this experience. I think a lot of times we are so busy and focused on our own careers, we don't get that opportunity to dig past all of the makeup and things unless you live in the same city or something like that. So for me, the experience was really wonderful to get to know all of these beautiful girls and hear their stories and get to know where they came from and why they do what they do.
So Joan, so how was your experience at Queen of Drag?
So my experience was pretty good. I grew a lot. I learned a lot. It was an honor to me to be among those amazing artists because with Tonika, we're kind of the youngest. And I didn't achieve in the US what those girls have achieved. So I could still with my eyes and learn from the best. And I'm very pleased. It was heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but I have no regrets.
Joan, can I get you to say one thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you say you're gonna turn down this pussy?
You want me to say that? You're gonna turn down this pussy?
Yes.
We know you like all of us have like grew up on drag, and like Miss National was one of the contests that we all loved and you actually competed for. How would you compare your experience, not competing wise, but on the level of preparation and performance at this contest opposed to like something like Miss National, because it was kind of like that?
Who's that for?
It's for you.
Oh, for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Kennedy. Well, for me, I would have to say, well, when I competed from this national, it wasn't on a broader spectrum as it is when early on, when the Dana Douglases and the Tiffany Ariadneses competed. When I competed, it was somewhat dwindling. So I have to say I didn't get the opportunity to compete at that magnitude. So this opportunity allowed me to compete at the highest expectations of what I could do, which is one of the reasons I was elated and excited to be there. And as far as my journey with Queen of Drag, how did I feel about it? It was very liberating for me because, as Tatiana said earlier, for me, it was an opportunity to put to bed the stereotype that people have about me unless you get to know me. And this was an opportunity for 10 of my fellow mates to get to know me on a personal level, to see that I'm not I'm a person behind the canvas or the exterior of Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington.
Kennedy, how was your experience at Queen of Drag? And you have experienced being in a whole lot of different situations as far as reality TV. How was this different from that?
Am I echoing?
No.
Okay. I think it was different because I came in with a little bit more knowledge than my other counterparts, but they also allowed me. I didn't come in thinking I knew everything, but I came in being as helpful as I could be and lending as much as advice from my experience to them and to production. My experience was challenging because I had a lot going on, and I always have a lot going on. So to like really take the time out to give this 100% of my energy, it was. I'm good with prioritizing, but it was challenging. But what made it great for me also was to be in a space with people that I know and to get to know them on an even more personal level was, I mean, that was the biggest highlight for me. And for them to allow me to be my authentic self and my nourishing self and, just to be Kennedy and without.
You put in the house and everything, did you?
Mm-hmm. I cooked. And then me and Alexis cooked together on one of the days. So, I mean.
Some burn too now.
Right. Because I had that day we had 2 different kinds of roasts. And she did the beef roast and I did the pork roast. And it was just a joy, and we had little kinks and stuff, but I mean, what reality show doesn't? And what made everything work is that once we got our heads together and we realized what the bigger picture was, we made magic.
So y'all was living in a home together as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a lot of good girls under one roof. A lot of people who's been in the business and honed that craft, and by many are called the best, the top of their game. So with that much diva in one room, in one house, who was the biggest bitch in that? I want each one of y'all to answer that.
Alexis! Alexis, the grandma.
I'm going to take a swig of this before I answer that.
Okay, John, we listening.
Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington, grandmama.
Oh, this is unanimous vote. Alexis, is this true?
Alexis, they think that you are now you're the grandma of the house.
Yes. Well.
Wait, before you answer that, let me just say, to be fair, Alexis was, everything was, very, she had a point, but, we all handle things differently. And this lady just handled things differently. It wasn't in a bad way that it was a diva, that she was a diva. To be fair, it was just she had the same book and she's a perfectionist, and whatever it says she wanted to be, she wants you to hold on to it, and that's that. And she's
Give
gonna
me an
hold you to
example.
it.
Give me an example of one of those days.
Oh,
One of those days.
it was
There were
multiple
so
days.
many.
If I woke up and we had a schedule and they didn't follow it, it was a problem. If this was supposed to be ready at 8, it was a problem. I
Okay.
was very OCD and very anal about punctuality, professionalism, and being punctual. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry.
And I think that's a really good point. One of the biggest struggles in the house, I think, for all of us being pageant girls, we are very all type A, and it's very schedule, 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 schedule. And in the house, it was not that way. And if things derailed a little bit from the schedule, it made us all a little bit crazy because we're taught to follow that.
So, Granny, I was not a diva towards any of my fellow counterparts. We were all sisters, but I was the one. Honestly, a lot of them appreciated my diva. They're not saying that because I kept things on their toes. Did I not, ladies?
I think my screen froze.
And when they were ready to get something answered or asked for, they went to me because they know I will be the voice of reason to get it done. Right, ladies?
Yeah, and then I will then I will come around and put it in production sense.
Kennedy was very wise.
They said they heard Tonica wanted special items ordered to the house. Is that true?
She said what?
They said in the
She wanted
comments
special items.
special items ordered to the house. Is that true?
I don't remember that. I don't think so. As long as we had alcohol and coffee, I think we were all pretty good.
The Dominic, you want to ask something?
Most definitely. So after this experience that you guys have gone through, being through pageantry and now gone through this experience, what is the takeaway from you for you? What did you learn about yourself? And what will you take away from this experience as you continue in the art of entertainment?
I'm gonna go first. So, for me personally, I would say that I was able to take on a challenge, and I was able to keep the audience on their toes because I produced something that was not me. I went out of my comfort zone, and I'm very proud of that. Despite all the setbacks and the promises that were not fulfilled, I was able to create something amazing, personally, to myself.
I think for me, I went into this house really wanting to prove to people, being the only America girl in the house, there are a lot of people around this country that poo-poo Miss Gay America or say we're just the old men that can't hang and can't do this. So I had a lot to prove, thinking about all of the sisters that paved the way for me to be Miss Gay America, to represent them in this house. And for me personally, what I learned is that being the newest national title holder to the group, that I was worthy of a seat at the table with my sisters.
For me, my takeaway was being more open-minded, because when I was going into the house, I didn't know what to expect, because again, this was unlike any other situation, because like Tatiana said before, we see each other in passing, but we've never been in a close unit around each other. And I was really petrified of going into a home, living there with these people for a long amount of time, because I live alone, I'm a loner. So it awarded me the opportunity to allow myself to let go and embrace the moment. So that's what I took from this experience, and I'll take it with me throughout my career, because I have a problem with that. I'm a control freak, and I always want things to go my way. And sometimes you have to realize that when you're with a group and a unit, you have to just sometimes let go and let things flow.
Okay. Kennedy.
What I took away from this experience was just have to be. It is okay with who I have become as an entertainer, and with everything that I have learned from reality TV, through pageantry, and through people that have that has started before me, like Alexis and Layla. All of this has to added to Kennedy Davenport and who I am today. And everything that I gave in the house, everything that I gave during the competition was authentically me. And I wasn't judged for it. It wasn't a negative um, um, it wasn't negative feedback from my sisters or anybody else. So I think that it is okay to be me. And I guess it's just been a while since I really felt that kind of feeling to know that everything that I've worked hard to be up until this point, it's okay.
Neil, you
So, sorry, can I add to that real quick? So, being that you guys have had this experience and you guys have this feeling of what you've gone through at this contest, how can you take that same feeling and experience and bring it now to the pageant world for people who say pageantry is dying? I just don't want to participate in this bullshit anymore. What is it that you feel that you can say to everybody to give them that hope that it's just not what they're thinking that it is?
I would like to answer that first. I would have to say, when this airs, they definitely need to tune in because we're sitting here telling you the things that happen, but until you actually witness what we experienced in that house, the love, the joy, the heartaches, the things that we shared amongst each other, we can sit here and express it to you, but it's going to probably sound scripted until you actually see it. When we say we were honestly a dynamic unit, unlike anything you've ever seen. It's kind of like Kennedy and Chevelle being sisters. They know that they're sisters wholeheartedly, but this unit was just that tight. I'm not going to say we were perfect. We had fallouts, we had arguments, we had disagreements, but when you see the way we came together as a unit, it was a feeling that you have to actually experience it to see it. And I think the camaraderie of seeing that we can have 10 ladies in one unit at one time and be able to coexist, that's what this industry needs because it's so divided right now. It's so divisive. We all have different personalities. We come from different backgrounds, but we prove that you can, when there is genuine love and feelings for each other, you can coexist and live together.
I can definitely say that I can definitely say that pageantry is not dying, and to encourage all of the young girls, the middle aged, the old, to continue to do you and continue to enter into these pageants and contests and reality shows and all that because somebody see you. It took somebody that wanted to highlight national title holders and make it into a reality show. And that was all because they saw us. They see you, and you just can't give up, and open your minds to just more than just the route that you were used to going. I made my mind up in 2000 after my dad passed. I made my mind up in 2013 or 14 that I needed to go mainstream. It's all about your path that you choose to take. And whatever path you just stay on that path, and if you see a different direction that you may like or see, take that direction too. There's no wrong or right path in this industry, and somebody will see you. And that's what this reality show was all about. They saw us and they wanted to make something beautiful outside of what we see in today in RuPaul's Drag Race, which is nothing wrong with it, but it's okay to make it's room for everybody. So
it's a different thing than RuPaul Drag Race. It's pageantry, and pageantry is so different than RuPaul Drag Race. Neil, what you want?
Gabby and Kennedy talked about connection and bonding with people. So who was somebody that you bonded with the most that you didn't necessarily have a bond with prior to this experience?
Oh wow.
For me, I would have to say my Menace to Society, Tatiana, was one. Another was Joan because I knew her from afar, but to get to meet her on a more personal and intellectual level, I got to see the human side of her and allow her to see the human side of me. And I think we have now a sisterhood that's unbreakable because we are two people that are generally misunderstood. And getting to know her, I got to experience and know some of her challenges in life and realize that we share some of the same challenges. Kennedy, I've already known. Aja, I've already known. It was some moments when I got to know Shay Shay a little better on a more personal level as well. But and Buffet, she was my EOY sister. So actually, for me, it was really a lot of learning experience with a lot of the ladies. Tiffany is one of one of my favorite Miss Continentals, and I'm one of hers. So we already had a strong unit. So more so than any, it was building the bridge and the gap in the relationships that I didn't know personally. I got to know everyone on a more personal level, and vice versa.
I want to ask John to answer that. John, could you answer that for me? Since you are the newest one in the group.
So yeah, for me it was very impressive because in the beginning I felt like I was not very, very welcome because I'm the new one and I don't have those big titles compared to my sisters. But quickly everything changed. I got to learn those people on a personal level. I got to share my struggle, which was very new for most of them. I got very close to, like she said, Alexis, because to me, Alexis is an icon, and being able to be in that house with her and crying with her, hugging her, sharing her stories was something unreal to me. And once you get in that position, you forget about the title. You just see the human being, the human side, and everybody's on the same level actually. And I got very close to Tonika as well because she's one of the youngest, and we share the same kind of the same story, and as well as Tiffany. And I was very impressed, I must say, by Kennedy because she has so wise word. And when I was getting rolled up, she was always trying to not cut me down, but she was doing it without doing it, if you know what I'm saying. And I appreciate her for that. She was giving me great pointers because obviously she's an icon in the TV show, reality TV shows. For me, it was new. So I appreciate my sister for that.
And I think Kennedy, with her experience, she was a calming force for a lot of us because it was times when I was ready to just like go ballistic, and Kennedy be like, "Girl, why you going through all that? Just say what I said, we done with it." And then I'll go to my room and be like, "Girl, you was right. You was right. Okay, I should have went off."
Every she would come in my room and she'll be at 10. I'll be like, Amy, oh my God, it is okay. I would have to say I had personal connections with everybody. I mean, of course, it's just like I was one that was relieved that I got to be up close and personal with Alexis because I always call her auntie on the pass and go. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to get to really know her. Aja, we just picked up where we left off. Tatiana, everybody I had a personal close experience with. Tonica, I think we got the closest. Even though I was a promoter, as she was Miss Gay US of A, we never got the chance to connect. And this journey gave us the opportunity to really connect and in a way that touched my heart like none other. And of course, Layla, she's always been by my side, and she's my mom's best friend. So she's just always been around. So connecting with Tatiana and John and everybody, I got a personal connection with everybody.
Tiffany, who did you connect the most with, Tati, in the house?
So for me, I roomed with Tiffany T. Hunter, and I have known Tiffany for many of years, but we never had the opportunity to spend time like we did in that house. We would have our late night chats, or we would go lock ourselves in our bathroom and sit in the bathtub and light a candle and just talk and tell stories. So for me, that was my number one person that I really got to know their story and their life. And then of course, Grandma over here, I irritated the hell out of all the time. So that forced us the whole time. She said I was the boil on the butt of humanity. Yes. So for me, I had my moments with everyone, which is what was so beautiful about the house. Was we had our moments to pull people aside and have those one-on-one connections and conversations with it. And the other thing I really want to say about that is that's the whole reason that we do what we do, is to build these relationships. So for someone to put the pageant girls at the forefront of the limelight, like the Drag Race girls, it was beautiful. I think that was one of the reasons why we all did it, so pageantry could get rose back up to where it should be.
And if I may add, at the end of the day, we didn't compete against each other. We competed with each other.
Yes.
What you say, Neil?
When you have a bunch of queens that are like A-listers and on top of the game, that comes with a lot of fans that ride or die behind these personalities. What's the misconception after the competition that you would like to clear with your fans or the public about the contest?
So for me, I'll start. I think I'm going to say it like this, and I said it in a post the other day. No one is perfect. Every single one of us have made mistakes in our life. How I look at people is how they act when they're on the other side of those mistakes, how they've grown, what they've learned, and how they act. I think that for this particular experience, it's sad to me that everyone says that Drag Race killed pageantry. And I love Drag Race. I have a lot of good sisters that are on there, but pageantry definitely took a little bit of a step back. So to get 10 powerhouse national title holders under one roof competing with one another was something really beautiful, and giving us the opportunity to build bonds between a core group of different systems. It wasn't just one system. It was all systems coming together to be one, which is beautiful. That never happens.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest misconception is everything that I signed on my contract happened. My dancers were paid for. I was flown. My hotel was covered. If you made the four, that $5,000 check was 10 days post-dated, just like it said in that contract. Everything that we signed on our contract has been completed.
And I have to also add to that, because I think what people are doing, they are taking the beauty out of what they just actually witnessed. This is something unlike anything that you've ever seen before. And instead of allowing the credit to be given for what was presented, they find the flaws and try to bring out the worst in the situation. And I mean, we're not here to sit here and try to make it seem like everything was perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. We're made imperfect to seek perfection. So with that being said, give people grace for what they actually presented, because it was a lot to deal. Like y'all all say, we were 10 divas under one roof. That in itself is a lot to deal with. Not just take the financial burden out of it. People don't even know the magnitude of what was just presented, and they're so ready to try to tear down the fact of a person's shortcoming. We have all had shortcomings. I'm sure everyone on this screen, somebody has had something to say about each of us.
Yes.
We fucking Alexis, let me ask you this, because like one of the judges mentioned when they got up to give you your critiques, when you think of drag, you think of Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington, because you are at the top of the list when it comes to that. You don't ever have to compete for anything else in your life, and your legacy will still stand as tall as the Statue of Liberty, right? What is the driving force that keep you going in this business that have changed so drastically from what it used to be? What is your driving force to keep you going?
It's so funny that you asked me that question, because honestly, at one point, I felt like I was ready to just let it all go. The negativity and the disconnect that our community has experienced, it's made me feel like, do I really want to be a part of this? But this experience, as I said earlier, being with these girls, getting this connection that I got with all of them, and then witnessing what I was able to produce that evening. I had 32 dancers of different nationalities, bringing them all together in one unit, allowing them to see the authentic side of me and what I'm capable of doing. That is what gives me my driving force, because, you know, when I did the 3 pageants last year and everybody said I had lost it, I needed to give it up, all of that they said, I proved in this score. And it wasn't a factor of proving to them, because just like I said, after my talent, That talent was something that I competed and did 23 years ago. I wanted to reignite that talent and I wanted to bring it back and make it bigger and better than it was then. My goal was to do it the way I dreamed of doing it when I did it for US of A, and I didn't have that opportunity. I mastered that. The purpose of me doing that was to bring the Josephine Baker story to life and allow the people to see that was also my struggle. Because I mean, each of you know me. Y'all know my journey wasn't easy. I didn't always come out on the winning end. Later in life, I became a winner. And then I think people just migrated to that feeling like I thought I was better. I felt like I looked down on people, but I lost a whole lot before I won. And then getting back on the losing streak, it reminded me, yes, you can still lose, but the end result is it's how you rise when you fall.
That's it.
Ladies, would y'all do it again?
Absolutely.
Tatiana?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Joan?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, congratulations to you, ladies.
John, when are we see you at Continental? We've been waiting, like sitting on the side, buying tickets every year, hoping that you would say, hey, I'm doing Continental. When will you hit that stage again?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more question, Chevelle.
One more question, we got to let them go.
And then we gotta let them go. So, if it's another season for this show and you're done, you can't do it, what would be another person that you would want to experience, that you would want to have experienced this following you for that season?
Dextasy.
I would want Alicia Lee, The Witches.
I would want my daughter Maya.
Shout out to Maya.
John?
That's a good question. I think I would want my sister Layla Starr. Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot. It's fun.
Congratulations to the four of you, and thank y'all so much.
Ladies.
Y'all follow these ladies on the social media platforms and go and see them when they come to your city near you. Y'all were amazing. Y'all always the top of y'all game, and thank y'all so much. I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a good night.
We love you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And on that note, we're going to commercial break, and we're going to come back with the creator and producer of Queen of Drag, Travis Stencil. Y'all stay tuned. Good night, everybody. Be back. Bye, Tati. What you doing here with me?
All right, show me her hair. Oh wow! And who is that like?
It's like my mommy.
Yeah.
When you break it apart, it's like my mommy.
You just take the hair off,
and it look like my mommy.
Just text it to me the regular way. That's what I'm saying. I don't have AirDrop. Just okay. Hold on. I can't do FaceTime, but we could do Google Meets, or we could hop on a Zoom. I'm saying the meeting can be done. I don't have FaceTime. And y'all need to be all right with that. No, because they be trying to act like, oh, EJ got an Android. Like I'm just at the bottom and I'm just so low. Ain't nothing low about me. But like my metabolism sometimes and my iron. But like everything else, high. And then the girl gonna say, who is this got the group chat green? Like, okay, either you can see my text messages or you can't. What's wrong with green? Nothing. I like money is green. Y'all be going so hard for Mr. Apple. Mr. Apple do not know y'all. I don't know if she got the text message. I don't know if she opened the text message. I just know I sent it. No, because y'all be trying to act like people who have iPhones are the elite. Hold on, because if y'all gonna send the video, like just send it to my Instagram, because if you text it, it's gonna be blurry.
What I did, y'all, I stepped out. I just stepped right. The yoke of the devil has been destroyed.
Allah.
Shit went in.
Those ladies was beautiful.
Yes, they were. Congratulations to them once again, honey. And I guess they saw y'all what was in the contract was in the contract. But now we're gonna welcome in the creator and producer of Queen of Drag. Welcome in Travis Stansel, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Travis.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Our Point of View.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the show and telling us about Queen of Drag and telling us about you. So I'm gonna just start right on off. How was your experience and your expectation of Queen of Drag from the other night?
It was magical, honestly, to watch all that come together, because I was working with those girls for the past 9 months, creating those visions and creating those ideas and figuring out how to make it possible. So seeing it hit the stage the way it did, you know, because I saw it here, so then bringing it out here, it was special. It's a moment I'm going to remember forever, and I'm forever grateful for those queens and the bonds and the friendships that we've all built, and for them believing in me and standing by me from start to finish.
What was the reason for you creating this contest?
I created this competition originally for I wasn't given those opportunities when I was reigning. I had all these ideas, I had all these visions for change, for progression, for something bigger to elevate. And I wasn't given those opportunities, for their brands were already established and created. And I still believed in my vision. So I wanted to create this because I know, you know, for people to continue to grow and keep succeeding, we have to allow and create that next level. And that's what this pageant industry needed. And, you know, I wanted to produce that.
Okay. Neil.
I wasn't expecting that, but okay, so
be on your toes.
I know. So I asked the ladies about misconceptions. So what do you feel is the misconception people have about the pageant?
About the pageant or about me?
About the contest. What misconceptions do you think the people or public had about the contest?
Honestly, I feel if they had a misconception, I feel they weren't looking enough into it. Our fans, our supporters, the people there watching, we were very transparent with how this competition was going to go. We were very transparent with the queens when we got the update and the film element got added. You know, we were transparent about that. And I feel the misconception comes from, you know, did we scream it from the mountaintops? No. Could we have really got the point across or really make sure people really knew or understood? Yes. But I mean, that's a part of the learning. When you're starting a business, you have learning pains. And that was a key sentence a lot of the girls said through this process, is there was going to be a lot of learning pains, and there were. And that conception just comes from you know, we could have done a better job getting that out there, but we did attempt and did get that out there.
What is your vision for this this whole project?
You know, my vision is just to bring awareness to this industry. For the people watching the live feed, I shared my story, and our story is our truth, and that is my truth. And it's something that I've held near and dear in my heart and guarded it for a really long time. And it took a lot of courage to write that story and that program, and to especially even say it on that stage. And what I realized is these queens have their story, and spotlights are taken away from people, and they deserve a platform, and they deserve that stage on that level. And that's my vision, is I want to create this to where people can see people for who they really are, because those were 10 incredible individuals who deserved everything I gave them. I wouldn't change a thing with the casting, with what I gave them, with what I did. I would do it all again tomorrow.
How did you determine the casting or select those ladies?
It was a risk from the beginning, and my partners involved. You know, it's obvious I'm not the most liked person in the industry, and how I went about casting it was I just had to call people, and people who would honestly pick up the phone and give me a chance to talk and tell the idea. And they're like, yeah, sure, send me the contract, and then signed it. And came to these queens, believe it or not, believed in me. There was something in them that believed that I was capable of doing what I did. And they saw and believed in the vision and the attempt of making a difference. And I'm forever grateful for their loyalty, because they worked so hard building their reputations and their brands and to be where they are today. And they gave that to me. And I don't take that with just a grain of salt. I took that very seriously. So I made sure I fulfilled every obligation and then some, and that I produced this to the best of my ability.
So you said at the contest on Sunday night, right? It was Sunday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That the contest is you're searching for networks to pick up the contest. If you don't get a network to pick up the contest, will you continue the contest?
Yeah. And I mean, there's always what ifs in life. I will say in my email box right now, I have something with a dotted line on it. So that's good news. I go out to LA next week. I had dinner. Someone flew in to have dinner with me to talk about this. So I feel we're pretty set. I wouldn't have invested the level of money that I invested. People wouldn't have given me the level of money that they gave me to produce the film element, the film studio. And I want to shout them out because I forgot to shout them out on the stage. Aflux Studios is a major company, worldly known, has produced some phenomenal stuff. They would not have partnered. They are the reason that this was possible. They believed in this project too. They were like, this is awesome. This is great. We would love to produce this. And they're the reason why it happened.
So that was another one of my questions I wanted to ask you as far as like corporate sponsorship, because I was one of the ones that you approached about doing the contest also. And when I was approached about it, you were telling me about corporate sponsors. Were there any corporate sponsors affiliated with this and for the contest that you produced this past Sunday, or are you still looking for those sponsors to help?
No, ma'am. Okay. The wording is key here when something like this. So it was sponsorship, but what sponsorship means is people want something in return. In this particular instance, I have clients, friends, donors, companies, major investors who they honestly didn't want anything in return. They believed in this concept and this idea. No one knew how this was going to go, which is why they didn't want public acknowledgement, but they believed in the effort and they believed in the vision, and they gave me funds to produce this, to make this happen. So yes, I had companies behind this, but they didn't want public acknowledgement.
Oh, okay. Neil asked earlier about the selection of the girls and all that kind of stuff, and how you approached them about it. With the controversy that Buffet had surrounding her, do you think that it was right to have her compete for it?
I do think it was right. And I now, again, I'm not a perfect person either, so I'm definitely not someone to judge. But I remember getting that call from her when that happened, and she was honest with me, and she told me, and she was like, I think what you're building is great, and I don't want to be a reason for why this fails. So if you need me to step away, I will. And I told her, let me get back to you. I have people, I have companies I need to run this by. And then I came back to her with the decision of, I was going to make this your decision. I support you and I stand with you. And I'm not going to kick you while you're down. And you are welcome to stay, and you are welcomed by us. And, but if you need to pull out at any time for any reason, I fully understand.
Mm-hmm. It was an absolutely great contest. Congratulations to you on that, your team.
Thank you.
I got a chance to witness some of the best in the business. All those girls, no one was a fool. I've never been to a pageant and not one girl was a fool. Nobody was a fool. But I looked up a quote from you, and you said, the spotlight is the greatest gift that can be shined on someone. Soak in it and never let anyone dim your light. You had some headlines to hit the news that could possibly dim your light. Are you able to speak on that, or if you have rectified this situation with said people? Could you expound on that a little for us and your viewers?
Absolutely. I have a great team in place. We're in motion. These are all alleged crazy accusations that they're accusing. I'm not a public figure by any means. I'm a private citizen. I run a business. People buy tickets to come to my private event. Nothing's public with what I do. And the truth is very soon to come out, and you all will hear the other side of the story. And I do look forward to that day. I really do.
Okay.
So with that being said, in the meantime, until that truth comes out, how do you get the community to embrace you or to believe you are not this person that's in the news? What do you think you need to do, or what is it that you feel that you can say to show them that you are trustworthy?
I would say look at the actions. You know, it's simple as that. When all that started, my queen still stood with me. And then when they voted on the judges, and I had to go reach out to those 7 incredible judges. I mean, that panel of judges is incredible. They joined my team. And I had over 60 dancers and 3 major choreographers that signed on with me. I did that project, that one in particular, 7 years prior in a row, and it went flawlessly. I had no intentions of anything to happen like what took place, and I look forward for that story to come out. And I feel these people that stood by me know it's innocent until proven guilty. And it's also 9 months ago, and I'm not hard to find. So
because they just ran another article like August the 24th, which is so close to your competition. Also, you spoke about not being well liked. Why do you feel like you're not well liked in this community?
I feel like I was in the spotlight at a very young age. I came into this industry, and the second I turned 18, I won Entertainer of the Year when I was 22. I won Continental when I was 25. I'm not creating excuses for anything that I've done that's ruffled feathers or been taken offensively, but I've made mistakes, and I've learned from those mistakes. And the success in that is, it's never the setbacks, but it's the comebacks. And I love the people who stand and support me. And if you look at my lineup of the girls and the judges and the choreographers and the dancers and the production crew and the film crew, all those people stand with me. And I was honored to have other people in this industry that have major pageants or major events want to partner with me or want to bring me into their project to help because they see my capabilities. And that was my main point with this, is I wanted to show people what I could do. And I was reigning as Continental. What I was talking about, like I wanted to do all these great things. I wasn't given that opportunity. And, you know, I got to show that this past Sunday.
What opportunity of Mr. Continental that you wanted and was not able to do?
I was wanting to elevate the platform. I was wanting to bring in more corporate funds. I was wanting to get it to a level and more eyes on it. But Jimmy, that's his baby. And he does it his way. And he's done it for 40 some years now. I have a lot of respect for him. And honestly, and I could pull it up, Jimmy was a person to say, like, you know, we might not see eye to eye, but I do respect you. I don't hate you. And, you know, you have all these ideas and they're great ideas, but they're not for Continental, and you should start your own system. Mm-hmm. And he was the person, he said that to me. And it was when he said that to me, I was like, And, you know, this idea emerged from there.
But
and that goes to show his, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Did you not want to do a male version first? Because you was wanting to do this within the Mr. Continental system or the whole Continental system?
The whole Continental system as a whole. I came in because that was my window or my door in, and I wanted to help the whole brand. But it wasn't just for the men.
Some of the people in the audience, because Trent had asked the question about the allegations, they don't know what the allegations are coming from. You produced another contest in North Carolina. It was called Dancing with the Burke Stars, and so there were allegations with that stem from that situation. That is what the allegations that we are talking about. Just to give the viewers a heads up for some that don't know, because some in the comments are asking where the allegations are stemming from. So do you feel like after the Queen of Drag that the community can find you trustworthy?
I would hope so. I feel I showed what I'm capable of. I delivered. You heard those 4 queens say that everything that was in that contract was delivered and given. And the saddest part from this whole thing is if anyone else would have done this, literally anyone, it would be getting the praise that it deserves. And that's the hardest pill I have to swallow, that people want to take away from the greatness of what that event was solely for I designed it or I created it. And that's where a mentor taught me that, you don't have to like the bus driver. You just have to like where the bus is going. And we all don't have to agree or see eye to eye. And I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. I will say this year, with everything that I've went through this year since January, from almost losing my life, I see things differently now. And I feel me coming out of that car accident, it changed me. And it changed me for the better, because when you almost lose your life and people want to talk about you or they want to say these things, they don't know what you've been through. And because, I put up a guard to seem as if I'm okay, they didn't know the rehab process. They didn't know the brain reprogramming scans that I had to do weekly. They didn't know of the hair I was losing. They didn't know of the memories that I wasn't able to regain. They didn't know of the talking. I still get caught up on some words. I had to learn to re-speak. And I'm so grateful for my team, because they really stepped up when I was going through all that.
Well, it's good to have it's okay. It's good to have a good team behind you, people that support you. What if QOD does not get picked up? This is a question that a lot of people want to know, that was kind of sideswiped. Before I even ask you that, some of the patrons, if not most of the patrons, were there coming to Queen of Drag to witness someone win $50,000, and they were bamboozled when they figured out they wasn't gonna see that happen. Why was it not told to the public that that's how this contest was gonna go, so they'll know what they're going to go and witness on their night?
It was, did every single person in that audience know? Of course not. It was hard, because we started as a live event, and then it grew into more. And when it grew into more is when we had to make those changes. And we notified, and we updated the theater website. We updated our website. I even told the girls in July, when we wrapped up filming, I was like, post about filming. Let everyone know we're filming about a reality series. Let them know about the double crowning. We did the best job we could. I'm not saying that it's perfect. I was never in the intention of bamboozling. And I would have thought or hoped that people would have been grateful that, wow, after how many years that drag pageantry has been around, now here's a platform to tell our stories, which is why I called the slogan, "This is our story behind the crown." And that came to me when creating this, because I honestly thought this was going to just be a housewife show with drag queens. But it was so much more. And I found myself oftentimes having to leave set and just go sob and cry, because these are people with real stories that you never knew. You see them in passing and they seem okay and they seem joyful. And then they start talking with each other and open up. and you had no idea that they went through or have gone through what they did.
Well, with that being said, if it doesn't get picked up, how would you determine who the winner is?
Good question. So the head judge, which was in the rules, was the sole decider of that winner. That has been told to me. That individual was told, they were given their they were reminded of their contract of how that money's paid out. That prize money was the first thing we had in the bank account. We had that money before we had money to produce this event. So that cash prize goes out regardless of this show.
You do have the $50K for the winner.
Yeah, that was the first thing in the bank account. I did not sign on to this project until that was there. I knew I needed that to get anyone to donate or to bring in money to fund the show itself.
So with that being said, what's the time frame that you're looking at as far as like getting picked up, or the time frame that they get that money?
Well, they're going to get their money very soon. You know, the payout schedule is laid out, and things with monies to that amount or dollars to that amount, you know, it's for tax purposes and for other reasons. There's better strategic ways of sending money. So that individual doesn't get docked like crazy, which that's why we designed this later payout schedule. So we can do like some in like half in November and December, and then the other half like right at the first of the year. So you fall on two different tax brackets, and that's in their best interest. And all of them agreed to them. All of them know that. They knew that. And that was happening regardless of the buying of the show.
So at this point, you talked about it's obviously people don't like you about in the community. But then you said the pageant is about, or the contest is about, you know, our community, our story. Do you, at this point, do you care that people don't like you, or do you care? And if you do care, how do you change that perception?
All I could do is just keep focusing on being better. And that's what I'm doing. Every time I produce an event, my shows get better. I get more jobs. I get more opportunities. I've had more offers this year than any year alone. And that's including with those alleged articles. And I hope one day everyone sees my truth, for I know my truth. And I know I'm a good person with good intentions. And you know, hopefully one day they all see that. I'm not in this business or this industry to be liked. You know, I'm in this industry and this business to be effective and to make a difference and to make a change. And I remember Tiffany Bonet telling me, honey, people are still talking about Jesus. So it comes with the territory, and the more successful you are, the more people talk about you. And it's just, you know, I am very sensitive to some of the stuff, but I have to grow thick skin and keep moving forward.
So the people that you feel that you have made mistakes.
Wait, hold on before we go any further, because we still didn't answer my question about if it don't get picked up, how will we find out who the winner is?
Right. Yeah. If for whatever reason it doesn't get picked up, you know, there are major platforms like Roku, Amazon Prime, YouTube, where you're able to publish it and produce it yourself. So people are going to see it one way or another.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
I'm sorry.
It is, and who's going to get this $50K that's already in the bank? That's what I want to know. Okay, now Neil, go ahead.
Earlier you talked about, you know, none of us are perfect. All of us make mistakes. Those individuals who you made mistakes to, have you took ownership with it, or have you like spoke with those individuals to try to repair that particular friendship? Not saying it has to be public, but have you made
I've attempted. I have. And, you know, I was told always put the ball in their court. And that's all I can do. Some have talked to me. Some have forgiven me. And some I'm really close with now. Some I work with now. And others, you know, I have to respect what was done or what hurt them for their decision for what they've made. And I have to just move forward, because at that point I've done what I could.
Mm-hmm. Did you talk to all the contestants after the pageant? Because I was going through Facebook the other day, and Shay Larisse shared some information between you two. And have you had the opportunity to talk to her to find out her grievances? You know, because y'all built a rapport throughout the contest.
Right. I think she's very emotional right now, and this was not easy for her. You know, Shay Shay works a corporate job. She's moved on with her life, and she's in her next chapter, and I'm very happy for her. And yeah, and regarding those messages, I was just putting out fires. I just wanted her to know that I heard her. Her feelings are valid. It doesn't mean what she's saying is correct. It doesn't mean that it stands to the contract, but her feelings are valid. And that's why I apologized and just told her, let's just get through this at whatever it takes, and whatever you feel you need or whatever you need me to do, I'm willing to do, because I acknowledge that you have worked hard. You have stood by me thus far, and you deserve to go up on that stage.
Do you feel like you're at a point where it seems like you're constantly doing apologies to her, but you feel like you are really right about something, but you keep apologizing for stuff?
You know, and things like this, it's not about right and wrong. It's just, it's her feelings, and she's entitled to them.
Not just Shay Shay, just in general, like just.
I mean, I say the proof's in the pudding. You know, a lot of my business partners or other show endeavors that I'm on, they see what happens here, and they're like, "Wow, you're hated. This is great," because they're hating how great your work is. Like it's gotten me more jobs, and people that have hated me have turned around and want to work with me. And I open that door because I acknowledge that I have burned bridges before, that I have said or done things that I shouldn't have. And again, it's about the redemption. And
And what did your redemption look like? Because when you truly are sorry for something and you truly want to rectify something and dispel rumors, you know, you go through lengthy ways to make sure that it's okay. Because, you know, I know we don't care about being liked, but you also need the respect of the community so that you can move forward in such a big opportunity, because this is an amazing opportunity. I know when I first even heard about you, they were saying, this guy won Continental, he's not even gay. You know what I'm saying? So it was so many things about you that we heard before we even got to know who Travis was. You know, so what do you say to stuff like that?
You know, people will judge you first and figure you out later. And very few people have asked me my story and my why. Why do you want to be in this industry? Why do you want to help this industry? You know, you don't even identify as gay. You know, why are you here?
Do you?
No, I don't.
So what do you identify as, to be clear?
Yeah, I'm straight. I have a beautiful girlfriend, and you know, we're very happy, and we share a great love for each other. And she's been my rock through a lot of this. And
so why the gay community then, if you're not gay?
Because I feel who we love at the end of the day shouldn't be the deciding factor of who can be Mr. Continental or not. For the fact that it was a competition created for, you know, the best male lead, and I am a leader.
Gay male. It was at first. If they changed it, I'm oblivious to that.
I mean, there was nothing in my contract when I signed it. There's nothing, you know, you have Mr. Gay America, you have Mr. Gay US of A, which ironically enough, the owners of Mr. Gay US of A, and, you know, have wanted me to come compete openly, knowing I'm straight. And they're like, you don't have to be gay to compete in this. Like, you just have to be an ally, and you're an ally. Like, they wanted me to come compete. But honestly, and I'm going to take accountability for that, Trent, looking back at it now, and I had a mentor. I competed for the love of competing because I was a ballroom competitor. And you learn as you go. And Queen of Drags taught me a lot. And I'm not going to share this individual's name, but there was a queen I asked to do this, and she really wanted to. And she called me back like a day later. She said, you know what? It's not right for me to do this because I'm very blessed. I'm highly favored. I've won a lot. I've won a lot of money, and I would be taking an opportunity away from someone else. And if I could go back and talk to 25-year-old Prince Travis, Mr. Continental, I would have said, don't do it, because I'm a world-class, world champion ballroom dancer. You know, I won talent by 30 points. I won that pageant by 28 points. People win that contest
So
by.
that's why I'm saying, why wouldn't you do something in those spaces as opposed to the gay spaces if this is not your clan? You know, if this is not your clique, is this an opportunity to make money, or you just love the art form like that?
I love the art form of male pageantry, and you know, other male pageantries that I guess would be more inclusive, you know, don't have the talent factor. And I love the talent factor for I'm talented, and I respect it. I've identified with it. And it was I never walked in posing as a gay male. It was very known. And mind you, there are other straight males, other married men with children who compete in these pageants. And
but there was a rumor also about you being Skip Merkel's boyfriend. So that's totally false, right?
That's totally false. I have a respect for Skip as he has respect for me, but it comes from our disciplinaries. He is a world-class figure skating coach, and I'm a world-class ballroom dancer, and we're both businessmen, and we have a respect for each other. And I feel it's disrespectful to Skip and what he's built for himself to even say that.
Well, it's not disrespectful. This was the rumor that was.
No, I'm not coming after you.
It's you know, it's an attraction. Anybody can be attracted to anyone, so it's not a disrespect. And when we see people occupying these spaces, we automatically, and we shouldn't assume anything, but we automatically assume that someone is gay who takes out time to get on a stage where that's occupied by mostly gay people, you know. And then, you know, it's so many, and I think that's the thing, that no one knows who you are. And I think that would garner you more respect if people really understood who you are, because even going into the competition, there was also a rumor about you and Joan Julian being romantically, you know, connected. So it's stuff is everywhere,
right.
You know, so you got to be the one up front and out front, because this is your baby.
Well,
so people got to want to come and want to respect the name and all of that, you know.
And living
I agree with what you're saying 100%. And I feel that, you know, there's been bamboozles amounts of rumors, from hating trans women to being with trans women to being gay to not being gay. And I feel like that's kind of the proof in the pudding. It's just, there's no consistency with any of these rumors. And yes, you're right. I as now that I have a child and it's in the forefront of this industry, I have to protect it, and it needs to be known in the forefront. And that's where I talked to Chevelle, and I was honest with her, and I was like, I would really like to come onto your platform and just clear things up. And she wanted me to do it. She was like, you have some great people on your team that I love and respect, and you take care of. And, you know, it's not fair to them for people crucifying me for this event, because this event is not a representation of me. It's a representation of their entire career that they've built.
And let me ask you one more thing, Travis. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hog. I want to ask this really quick. Because you are in the space of the LGBT community, we see what the Republicans are doing. We see where they are headed with trying to take us back to where we started, or even erase our very existence. How do you feel about that?
Right. And that's another rumor that's going around. You know, everyone's saying I'm this Republican, and that's not true.
Yeah, because I was going to bring it up about the "Fuck You, Brandon" shirt.
Right. And I'll address that. You know, again, it was one of those situations when you're in the storm, it's hard to see the storm. You have to be out of it to see the storm. And I was at my apartment complex themed party for 4th of July, which was redneck, white, and blue. And I was participating in the costume party. But what I do take ownership for is I didn't need to go that far and put on a ridiculous "Let's Go Brandon" shirt and have a picture taken in it to where it could be misconceived. I could have got the same mission accomplished of impersonating or making fun of rednecks or hillbillies by doing a white tank top or a denim shirt or a flannel or a John Deere shirt or a Bud Light. And I didn't. And again, that was wrong. And I see with me being Mr. Continental and having that platform, how utterly disrespectful that was. And I didn't see it at the time, but I see it now. And I apologize because people just automatically then assumed I was a Trump supporter just because I went to a costume party. And I mean, mind you, yeah, I mean, that part doesn't matter, but.
I mean, yeah, because I think that's the misconception. Well, that's how people feel about you. That they don't know how to trust you, if they can trust you, because like one minute you say I'm an ally, I'm not gay, but I'm an ally. Then it's like, okay, I go to this party and wear this shirt, and this shirt is completely anti everything. So
Right.
it's like, who is the real person? Because if you don't tell your story, nobody else gonna tell it for you. I mean,
Right.
everybody's gonna tell your story for you.
And I should have spoke up. I didn't. I was in a Kardashian mindset that, oh, they're talking, haters are going to talk. I just need to act like I don't see it. I don't need to address it. I don't need to get involved. Yeah.
Well, Travis, thank you so much for coming on and being open about your story and these accusations and stuff like that. But it's one question before I want to ask you before you go. Edward Michael is one of your partners, and there was an audio tape out with you and him arguing back and forth, and you accusing him of this, and you're gonna do this and that, and we talked about it here on the show before. And that was one of the things that was circulating about you and him, and now he's your business partner. How did that happen?
Well, for first and foremost, he was my business partner then. He was my business partner in between. He's my business partner now, and he's a business partner moving forward. We're brothers at the end of the day. He's one of my closest friends, and we have very heated conversations from time to time.
But the conversation was very it was.
Well, I wanted to add, a lot of that conversation was taken out of context and fit to a narrative that told the story that was told. That's not what took place in the conversation. That conversation took place in May of 21. It didn't hit the market or wherever it went until December of 21. I think that speaks a lot of volume too. And yeah, again, y'all
weren't brothers then, because that right there was another thing that was like triggering to me when I was asked to do the no, I'm not gonna play the tape. We did that already, because I wasn't clear as to how that audio and the relationship that was given, and somebody wanted to, take away their livelihood as far as their job and all that kind of stuff. And now they're business partners and trying to do business together and bring other people in. That's what another thing that had bothered me also. So I was
and you know what? And we have to take accountability for that, because you would have been great you would have been great for this contest. And I understand your reasoning. And again, like I said, it was a heated conversation. That's not what took place. I wish people would focus more on.
You said the conversation didn't take place.
It took place. It was an argument, but it was doctored to fit a narrative. That was not the order of some of those things.
It was some editing going on, is what you're saying in the audio.
You said what?
So the audio was edited?
Audio was edited. The audio was edited to fit a narrative.
But y'all a production company, Jim.
But I mean, again, it was 4 years. It was almost 4 years ago. We've done probably 20 shows since then, plus this one. I mean, I feel that speaks more than what happened 4 years ago.
It does bring up wonder and stuff like that. But thank you so much for coming on to Our Point of View, and thank you for asking me to come in and do the show and talk about Queen of Drag and talk about who you are as a person. And I hope that you got your point across and people could see your side and understand who you are as a person. So we appreciate you here at Our Point of View, and thank you so much. And thank you for producing Queen of Drag and giving a platform for female impersonators to do their thing at a higher scale. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chevelle.
Good night. And on that note, child, we're going to break and we're going to be right back. Okay? How you doing?
What's her type? Damn, I was finna say I don't got no type. I guess we all do. You better button that back up.
What? You
Cause
say you ain't got no type? I'm finna let you Roselle my stone, bitch.
I never charge for your nutter.
How tall is this fence? Too tall, citation. How tall is this grass? Too tall, citation. Nasty. Who told you to paint your house white? Citation. Hey, they just picked the trash up at 10 o'clock. It's 10:05. Why is it still outside? Huh? Why is it still out here? You nasty. Citation. Where your pool pass? From this mountain. Well, you don't live here. You can't swim here. Bye. Whose cars is parked all in the streets like this? Don't you got a driveway? If it ain't enough room in the driveway, it's too many people living in the house. Citation. Ma'am, get that boo-boo up. Ma'am, get the boo-boo up. A brick mailbox. Do you see anybody in this neighborhood with a brick mailbox? So you got your couple dollars and got your taxes. Now you want to be fancy. Citation. Who does raggedy trampoline belong to?
It's for my kids.
Your kids, your baby is in college. Why is it citation? I'm not doing this with you today. Ma'am, did you ever get that boo-boo up? Did you get that boo-boo up?
I know you fucking lying.
God, why did you just do that?
You nasty fucking heifer, you. You retarded. You just straight up retarded. You dumbass self won't sneeze on fucking body like that. You could have turned your head the other motherfucking way.
Yes, to show. Here it is, the Eurovision app. Download it and you will have some footage from our rehearsals and also some backstage secret information. And all the things you ever wanted to know is right here on this phone. So, what was, I don't know what that was. But anyway, download this Eurovision app. Oh, keep coming a lot of this. Okay, I'll just give you the phone back. It seems like you're having a wonderful week here in Malmö.
And we are back, y'all. Oh, don't y'all forget, I need y'all to go out and register to vote.
Mm-hmm.
It is imperative that you are registered. Please go and check. You go to vote.gov.org. I'm sorry, vote.org. See if you register to vote, because child, y'all got to go see. They trying to take us out. They took me out the registry. And I didn't think I was out. The lady said, "You registered?" I said, "Yeah, I just voted." And she said, "Well, make sure." I said, "I did. I just voted." She said, "Well, you know, they're unregistered people." I said, "Really?" So I put in my information, and I didn't come up.
What?
Baby.
And so
really?
I had to register all over again. So go and make sure you are registered. Go to vote.
Last day in Georgia to register to vote is October 7th.
Mm-hmm.
October 7th. Y'all get out there and go vote now.
Well, we'll talk about that later when we get to that segment.
Wow, I can't believe they did. So they purged you.
Yes, they did purge me, girl. I gave.
You had to go and re-register.
Huh?
So you had to go and re-register?
Well, the register lady was there. We was at the club. And
Okay,
they got the little computer thing on there. She typed in, had me type in my information and stuff. And I was unregistered, girl.
Oh my God.
I just voted not too long ago. Like a couple of months ago for something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? So yeah, y'all make sure you are registered. Go and check and see. Please go and check and see. The Republicans are shady.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
They out here in these streets.
I just checked mine 2 weeks ago, so I'm still registered.
Street, y'all. And guess what? And check the day before. Check the day before. The day before the last day of registering too. So yeah, get out there and do it, child. Congratulations to the girls once again at Queen of Drag and to Sean and Kennedy.
And I'll have to say, honey, Tatiana is proof that if it ain't if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix the child. Listen, sometimes, yeah. And she's undisputed. She's undisputed, honey.
Every time I see that talent, it's like I'm in awe every time she does.
What talent does she do?
42nd Street.
Uh-huh.
And it's so true to because when I was in college, I did the musical, and it's so true to the musical.
Okay.
And I'm just every time I see her do it, I'm just going.
I fell in love with her. I went to
oh my God,
Miss America when she won. That was my first year at Miss America, and when I saw the talent, I was blown away on that stage, on that Miss America stage. It had looked absolutely amazing, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I was just like blown away. So congratulations to her. And also shout out to Tonica Cavalli. Baby, I tell you, Tonka was one to me. That talent, that Latin talent, baby, she swung them dresses. And that thing, that is not an easy thing to do. I did that, and the girl had did it for talent in Wisconsin, and I got a hold of her skirt. By the time I finished, I was wrapped up in it and everything, child. About to fall down and all. Child, them skirts is heavy. So that, shout out to Tonica. That was so child.
And Kennedy, I need you to act your age. Stop doing the splits across the stage. Coming from behind another wall.
Before we go to our next topic,
Kennedy is a problem.
Over the summertime, I went to Vegas and I hung out with Kennedy. Me and my old man hung out with Kennedy. She got us tickets to the show. We had a good time with Kennedy. We hung out with Kennedy like 2 nights. We went to the bar. Went to the show. Kennedy, well, Kennedy is just a good time in general.
She is a good time.
But when they were talking about Kennedy, I'm like, you know, Kennedy to me acts a lot. She acts more mature. Well, she is older now. She's in her 40s, but she's always had like a mature, calming spirit about her.
That's that country life, child. That's down south.
It wasn't surprising when they were saying about Kennedy because she's always gonna be. To me, she's always like the voice of reason, the voice of, and she's gonna keep it calm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you know something else about Kennedy?
She's late.
But no, not that. She, as talented as she is,
very talented,
she still doesn't see how much the tea she really is.
And that's a good thing.
Dominique, I was saying the same thing. I went to Judge US of A, and every night she performed, and I just sit down and watched her. I was in awe of her because I've never watched Kennedy that close. And I said, this girl can do everything. She can dance. She can do ballads. You know, she can do anything. I said, man, this is a lot of talent.
She my sister.
I've always said that about Trini, but we're gonna get to that later.
Okay.
Speaking of,
because I don't see none of you bitches.
In our time, we had
none of y'all.
A whole bunch of stuff. And one of the things we did experience while we were off is the dethroning of Miss Black Universe, Naomi Michaels,
the People's Ruler,
the People's Queen, and it was very abrupt. And I think she went live one day, and then woke up the next day to a phone call telling her they sorry, and she was like, "What?" And come to find out, she said that I haven't been. Have you looked on social media? She's like, "No, I haven't been on social media," and found out on social media that she had been dethroned from live that she had made the previous day. And so after that spiraled into a whole bunch of other lives and stuff that she continued to do. And I understand she was hurt. And so, you know, when you hurt, you spiral. And then she came back and she apologized, and she apologized to the system, her court, and people, her kids, and everybody. You know, I've never been through a situation like this, so I really don't know what to say as to that. But one thing I did, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. I'm saying that they shouldn't or should have. But I don't think the way that it happened as a business, I don't think that was right. I think that she should have gotten the letter. She should have gotten the phone call and told, and then they could have posted it or whatever before they just up and posted it on social media. Because to me, that was like you telling her not to go live, not to go live, not to go live. But then y'all, to me.
But how do we know it didn't? How do we know it didn't happen that way?
I know it didn't.
She didn't have notification prior to?
No.
It just went public.
Yeah, it was posted. And they told them to post it at a certain time. And that's what time they posted it.
Oh.
You know something different?
Somebody just said she received an email.
Maybe she didn't check it.
Maybe she didn't check the email. What happened to the phone call?
I don't think it was just. I don't think
and it happened that morning.
I don't think it was just something on social media.
Yeah,
Well,
and then an email is just as, to me, is just as effective as a phone call.
The social media. But what if you don't get on social media?
Email.
What if you don't get a social? Oh, okay. You said the email.
The email, not the social media. It's, to me, I get jobs through email.
The email, but you know, it happened, and so what y'all think, Neil?
I'm glad you on first tonight.
No, we're not gonna get her here. She don't need to.
I think whenever you join a company or organization, it's rules and XYZ that you must follow. And that's with any business. If I go to my job and I cuss out my principal, bitch, I'm not gonna have a job too much longer. They're gonna go through a due process and get rid of me. So I don't know what the contract says that the king and queen must do and cannot do, but apparently whatever it said, she was not doing whatever she's. So, and you know, it's ramifications for everything that you do.
Yeah,
you choose to do whatever you want to do, but that doesn't mean it's not a consequence to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I was shocked as everybody else, but then
I don't think I was shocked.
Well, I'm saying I was shocked in the moment, but however, her lives the next week or two was like almost justifying why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was such erratic behavior to me.
I couldn't watch every last one of them. What do you think, Trent? How you feel about it?
To me, this is me, and I don't know how much they had to endure with her, but when you become a part of a system, I like to think that unless it's detrimental, you become family, right? All our family ain't straight, you know what I'm saying? But you still love them, and I wish they would have let her rein it on out. Do no opening, no middle number, just a final number, because we can't erase the fact that she's won. We can't erase the fact that she occupied that year, whether she's dethroned or not. They asked her in question answer, when should a queen be dethroned? And when she explained it, the thing that stood out to me is what she said, I've been here before, Naisha.
Oh, she said, Naisha, we've been here before.
We've been here before. She did not say, this has happened to me before. I learned a valuable lesson from that. And with that lesson, now I know how to reign. I know how to better, carry myself as a queen to go through my reign without getting dethroned. She didn't say that. She said, we've been here before. And that means that I don't mind going there again. Yep. One thing I hate about this community is that we act like we don't understand mental health. We act like we don't understand when somebody's not doing good.
When she said it.
We think that when we see people show up beautiful, when we see people show up with nice clothes on, we think that they seem to have it all together. But anybody can be put together. Anybody can wear nice things. Anybody can acquire jobs. But you got to, do they have the mental capacity to, first of all, this community is tough. This girl was really taking up for herself in many ways because every time she hit the stage at every prelim, somebody had something to say.
Well, that's what happens when you're a public figure, and you can't let that.
But if your mental is not ready for that, then you don't know how to.
Don't do it.
And
for anything.
And that's where I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. When Naomi decided she was doing this pageant, we know that when Naomi get ready for pageants, this bitch gonna spin a coin. Mm-hmm. We know that. We know that bitch gonna get the best hair, the best makeup, and that bitch gonna have some clothes. She ready. So when I heard she was doing my pageant, I would have phoned her. We would have talked. Not right now, baby. Don't get ready for my system. Because she could win. If she come to your pageant, she gonna fuck around and win.
And saying that's what we talked about, normalizing that, but they're not gonna do that because that's what they want, the numbers, and they want the people to come.
They worry about numbers too much.
They want the
Let
people.
Let me tell you something. She spent a lot of money. She spent a lot of money, and she's still their baby. She's still Miss Universe 2024 or 23, whatever. Let her get that shit up. And I don't know what they told her. I don't know the ramifications. I don't know all the insides. I just don't know. But she can have but a short amount
at this
of time.
point, you can't because you made this public display by it. So it's like.
But the thing about life is you can change your mind because this is not a corporate building. This is not. They didn't get a contract on her that pays her $100,000 a year. They're not losing nothing great, but to allow her because her mental ain't always there. I can tell. I don't know if nobody else can, but that's still your baby. That's your child. That's your people.
And we're speaking.
Sometimes we need to embrace them because a lot of people they don't have the ability to see things through other people's eyes. So we always judge them by what we would do in situations. You understand?
Listen to like what she said. You know, I listened to like the whole thing and how she heard like different stuff and the things that happened, and I sympathize with a whole bunch of it because I know she wasn't like they are the favorite between them and all that kind of stuff. And she do have her own ways, and they probably were pushing back. We don't know. That was her story.
That's her
story. That's her story. And she was telling, my heart was breaking for her. You know, they made me feel that way. You know.
And do I like the stuff she said? No. Do I agree with it? No.
Oh.
But we know what we getting ourselves into.
But
the thing is, it's not about if we're on this show and we've been doing this 6 seasons now, and then I start going on lives and talking about Dominique and Trent and slaying them and my whatever frustration with them or just making comments about them. Do I not think it's going to be some type of ramification or a consequence to it?
Yes, it should be.
It should be.
Yeah. So it's like we can't determine the consequence for somebody else's organization or job or company.
Yeah, that's their passion. They get to do what they want to do with their passion. And I can't tell Black Universe what to do with their passion. I can't tell them to keep a queen or nothing. This is what people don't realize either. That's their choice to make.
Yeah. I think that, hold on, Dominique. I think that, you know, if she knew when getting into Black Universe, this could be like her time to make the change and be a difference. You know,
but capacity though.
But you know, everybody. That's what I was going to say. Everybody don't have that in them to do that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, as a mother figure, I don't know if the mama tell you, okay, well, girl, this is your time. So, like, you know, no, girl, don't do that. You know, don't, you know.
And people don't understand when you get.
You should don't think that you have to tell a grown person how to act when you are up under this umbrella.
Well, it's not even about how to act. It's the false pretense that because we do this show together, all of us are going to be good girlfriends. We're going to like each other. We're going to hang out. We're going to do this stuff. I don't like Dominique. So, bitch, I just do the show for her. And, I mean, I do the show with her, but that's it. But that don't mean we have to be friends outside of this. We just do a show together. We work together. And some people, you know, they feel like, oh, I'm treated differently. I'm on the outside. X, Y, Z. But, bitch, I ain't got to like you to do my job. And I don't care how you feel about me. I'm still going to do my job.
But I think that what we really have to take in consideration that we'll never know the inside details. We'll never know what was actually said, what was not said, what was emailed, what was not emailed. But what we do know, what we do know is that they felt they needed to do what they did. Mm-hmm. And who are we to tell these people what to do with their stuff? They felt that they made what they believed to be the right decision. And I'm not investing no money for the production of MBU, so I can't say y'all did wrong. You know, so that's something that's going to have to be rectified between the two of them, because only the two of them, the two entities involved, know what the real facts are. They know what the true stories are. And so all we can do at this point is speculate or go by what other people are telling us from the outside.
And let me say this about MBU. This decision was not made lightly because she is the first person that has
ever be dethroned.
So this decision was not made lightly or a rash decision. It was after, you know, careful consideration going through the pros and cons of everything.
She had been suspended, right?
Yes, going through the motion of your system, the future of your system, and what you expect from kings and queens, not only now, but moving forward. Because this is an example, if you let certain things slide, then in the future, we don't let it slide.
Oh, but you'd be more careful how you pick him. Because
well, you can't pick. I mean, if you pick them, that's cheating almost. If you say,
no, because no, they've been picking, and sometimes business decisions are made in these pageants. I don't care what nobody say, because we watched an interview with one of the Duval promoters, and he said he believed in business decisions. When somebody first of all, when somebody answering questions, just because they answered it, to me ain't enough. I listen to the contents as well. What are they saying? They saying, I'm finna fuck it up in here. I'm not finna do what y'all finna say. Then that's not a good representative for the pageant.
Because I said they could have took the answer that she said any kind of way.
Yes.
And scored it as that, because she let y'all know, bitch, I'm gonna be me, and that's that.
And that's not what we're looking for.
Decision would have been crowning Natasha that night then.
Natasha could have been crowned. Ain't nobody left nobody in no dust that year.
But then you also have to think about the piece of since it was also public. Since it was also public, you think about, as a company, what do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do as an organization? Because then when you allow take case in point, I have an employee, her productivity is absolutely dreadful. And and when she came back to us, my hand was kind of forced into taking her on, but I had a conversation with her, say, listen, when you were here as a temp, your production wasn't very good, but our expectation of you is going to be different. And so we came to, we got to the place to where we just kept saying, it's got to get better. Okay, hey, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. But now it's to the place to where it's like, okay, you know what? We have given you so many chances. Now we've got to act. So, I mean, but like I said, we just will never know. Yeah, we don't know. Does it change who a person is? Does it change anything? But they felt that they made the decision that they believed to be best. And what can we do, or what can we say?
Well, I know for sure
about their decision. And I mean, because to my understanding, there was some type of disciplinary action prior to this.
I heard that too.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know the specifics, but I mean, if there was some disciplinary action prior, and then there was a conversation.
Well, why not get rid of it in the beginning? First of all, she had a track record, because when you go do these pageants, you have a track record. People go back to see your track record. No, if it was that bad in the beginning, they need to stop telling first runner-up in the case of this, that child to be crowned, because that doesn't happen. Y'all wait way till it's almost time to repent and they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was such a problem, you knew it wasn't going to get better.
Let me tell you,
they knew it wasn't going to get better.
With any real job, it could be.
But this is not a real job.
Well, it's a job for them.
And Naomi,
and I don't want to offend nobody with that statement, but y'all pay to entertain us. What we pay to see y'all and what y'all pay to entertain is not even in the same.
But for somebody, this is a job. This is XYZ. They have contract.
It is.
So let me say, even if your contract says certain things, and you wait till the day before your contract is over, and you do those things that the contract says don't do, then you're still subject to those things.
But if okay, say for instance, you got an autistic child who jumps on you and hits you. Do you beat their ass, or do you get them help?
No, you don't do that.
You get them help, right? Because something ain't clicking in their mind to be as normal as we think they should be. Something doesn't click to be as normal as we think she should be. She looks amazing. She dressed up well. So everything looks fine to people. And that's when we go saying,
but they give you strike 1, strike 2, and strike 3. Yeah.
But you still know what you're dealing with. You knew what you brought onto your stage.
But
you knew.
Yeah,
you knew. And this the problem with this community, because if she kill herself tomorrow, watch everybody start posting their pictures with her. Rest in peace. Oh my God, such a beautiful soul. Why people here going through their madness and why people having these mental breakdowns and stuff, this shit is real. We look at it and we laugh at it because we can't understand it because we're not going through it. We look at it and we judge it, but something is wrong.
So you think she had a mental breakdown?
Listen, I've been following Naomi for a very long time. She has wrote about her mental breakdowns. Yeah. She has wrote about usage of substances that have went different ways with her. She has talked about this openly and freely. So these are the times when people like her need, no matter how crazy she get, she still need her people to reach out and say, hey, we still love you though.
Because
at the end of the day,
are the ones that you need to check on.
Because they melting right in front of your face, and we just saying, "Oh, I would have done that." No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Well, I feel like I think it's almost like a thing where stop going on social media. Stop going on social media. Vent to your friends. If I don't like
again, mental capacity, it does not say I can go to my friends.
And then
I go to first of all, a lot of people have built Naomi up to be the people's queen. So when she comes to talk on the screen, they come to listen. So maybe never in her life has she had people to listen to her that way. So when she wanted to get something off her chest, she wants to go to the people who coddle her, who tell her that we love you, to the people that say, girl, they wrong for that. Because everybody else telling her, bitch, you crazy. Bitch, you wrong.
But I'm sure, like, she got her friends like that talk to her. Somebody got to be like on, telling her Naomi girl, da 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 da. Ain't nobody just letting her go off willy-nilly, because somebody had to have talked to Oculus to make her even come back.
I'm sure many times. I
mean, but I do think things happen in order. I do believe wholeheartedly everyone deserves redemption. Whatever happened at Black America, she deserved redemption. She won MBU, crowned the girl because she won the pageant that night. Now, when she won the pageant that night, it's a different level of expectations. And unfortunately, she didn't meet that level of expectations, I guess, for them. And they said, okay, we got to separate. But I would not have not crowned her as a business decision or saying, oh, she was not mentally ready, because she deserved to win. She deserved that moment.
That goes back to us a couple of seasons ago when we talking about there's a standard. There is a standard, and that's part of the standard.
But mental illness cannot understand and comprehend standards, rules. It can't understand, but nothing what they do at the moment.
But they can feel at the moment. Understand is
it's repercussions to everything you do. What I'm saying is, if we learn to try to understand people and stop throwing everybody away who we feel that doesn't fit into our clique or our way of doing things, I always say this community lacks compassion, because everybody wants to tell you what they wouldn't do in a situation. Everybody wants to tell you, oh, when I did this and when I did this, and no, it does. You're not the same.
So who likes incompassion? I mean, who's not liking compassion to you?
I just say for me, I said this community lacks
compassion. Well, like the community,
understand. Oh, you know, listen.
First time doing this, so I feel like
this is not their first time suspending somebody. Armani was suspended.
Well, not suspended.
Armand was suspended.
A lot of us are suspended from our job to do things in our job that gets us in trouble. And a lot of us have gotten terminated from jobs because we did shit. So
let me tell you something. I hope that if anybody have a breakdown around you or anything, that y'all can understand and look past it and understand that these people are crying out for help. I even say that with Trinity. I hope we get touch on her tonight too. I said when she spoke about her situation, everybody started attacking her. She spoke about how she felt.
And that was another thing. We're gonna move into that. Trinity had an outburst on a breakdown. I won't say a breakdown. She had she went live and talked about a post that she had made, which she was talking about girls on Drag Race and how they get the support and the the big names to support them, big designers to support them, big all this and that to support them, and she don't get that, and she do everything from her heart and soul and with her own bare hands and this, that, and the other. And she went on, and so she was saying that, you know, a lot of people took the post out of context. She was talking about the girls on Drag Race and those particular two people. But they took it as to her, like, no, you had those opportunities before. You are one of those girls, but you don't see it for yourself. That's how I saw what her friends was telling her, but she don't see it like that. And I know, like, you know, her friends support her. I know, like, Brandon and been there multiple times when I've been seeing him helping her and talk to him on the phone, and he's there at her house and stuff like that. But I don't know their relationship, so I can't speak on that. You know, and what he do for her and all this kind of stuff like that. But like you say, mental illness is real. And check on the ones that you think are strong. But support looks different for everybody.
It looks different for everybody. We're gonna put mental illness on everybody now.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
But no, it's a lot of it going around.
It's different
because let me tell you.
So don't, you know, things that people do for you, that's supporting. When somebody tip you on the show, that's supporting you.
Let me tell you what Trinity's live for me, and looking at it, it was so like, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone looking at her live. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because
how so?
First off, Trinity, I do believe all y'all girls had the same opportunity. Trinity, you was a Ru girl way before these other two bitches you talk about. So you had the opportunity, not only. And I do believe everybody have like a window of opportunity, and it's up to you, the individual, to do what you gotta do to keep that window of opportunity growing. Trinity, when you got on there and said, first, people give me money and I put it towards my rent. Bitch, I ain't give you money for your rent. I give you money for the damn pageant. So I'm like, this is why I'm like, people don't be wanting to give girls money. You spend it for shit other than the purpose that you're posting. Support me in this contest, but you then saying on live, I'm doing it for rent. Furthermore,
that means people rather help you in a pageant than help you pay your rent.
But you know what?
But you post.
Go ahead.
But you don't post that you need help.
Go ahead.
You post that I need support for the pageant. I ain't saw too many bitches post saying help me with my rent.
Because people wouldn't. Because now we know that people wouldn't. You got to be able to get ready for a pageant for somebody to support you.
No. And then I feel like when you decide, if I'm a girl who on TV done said I got an Emmy for doing this XYZ, do you think I'm gonna be supporting you? I'll support you and come to your shit, but do you think I'm about to do your show for $50, $75? So when you do that, you create the climate that you are only worth this amount because you are doing it for that amount. It ain't about like, girl, you trying to be, it sounds like you're trying to be one of the in girls and popular, but girl, be about your business.
Yeah.
Be about your business because it's no way you can tell me at this point in my career, I need you to go to this school, and I need you to do this, and I'm gonna pay you $25 an hour. Bitch.
I don't know my niece's circumstances and things like that. I've even had conversations with her and stuff about certain things and stuff like that. I just want her to get her priorities together. That's all I want. You are amazingly talented.
Oh my God.
Trinity is the most talented bitch, right? I tell people all the time, Trinity is the most talented.
And so the thing that you stand on your live is like, you know this about yourself. You telling us, I'm one of the baddest bitches. I can run circles around you hoes. I can do that. What she say, Trent? I don't see none of you.
See you bitches.
You know, so.
But can I give an
falling out with your friends?
Can I give an interesting perspective to that? Now I'm gonna play the devil's advocate a little bit right here. Trinity's frustration is not with her friends. It's not against anybody who did anything to her. Trinity been on her own since they say 12 or 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So any upbringing and anything that she's learned through hardship.
Yeah.
And she's learned by just trying. Okay. Nobody on this panel right now know what it feel like to be trying to take care of yourself at 12 and 13. So she's been out here in this world, just drifting, trying to find a way. Sometimes what you don't know can cripple you. So when people say, "Oh, but girl, you're a RuPaul girl," everybody go on TV don't make no lot of money. I was just talking to a Drag Race girl when I was at US of A. She was saying that people think they make so much money to the designers start charging them astronomical prices, thinking that they was making this money, that their TV doesn't equate to money. It doesn't. Then most people
waste the opportunity, and it's up to you.
But we get there. We get there. Most people don't even know what to do with money when they get it. We see it all the fucking time in Black families. Note when everybody get their income tax check, how nobody's at home for about a week or two because they're going everywhere, spending every dime they got because they don't know how to be accountable for their money. That's a lot of families, and especially Black families, because we wasn't taught how to budget money, okay? So she don't know how to budget it. Her making that post was about how she felt at that moment. People start chiming in, well, girl, I did this for you, and I did this for you, and I did. That's what she was talking about. Yeah. Imagine you saying what you just said, Neil, that she's one of the most talented girls you know. But imagine not ever getting that respect for being that.
Well, I do think that she gets the respect for being that, but I think
Atlanta don't allow that.
No, she don't allow that because she doesn't.
Atlanta don't either.
Stop letting them be your end all and everything.
Here, because Atlanta is one city. She's the worldwide
girl. Let me tell you
girl.
something. All she know to do is compare what she see other people getting. When the other girls say they going to a continental pad and something, people dropping off mega money. They not worried about if they paying the rent. You think these bitches taking $20,000 just to do the pet? No, some of that going to their bills too. But because she said it, it made it crazy.
No, because I even told Trinity, like I've seen Trinity like on the show. I'm on the Monday Night Show. I'm like, Trinity, you shouldn't be doing this Monday Night Show, and they're not advertising you as a RuPaul girl. You should know your worth. But everybody should know their worth. And if you don't know your worth,
I think she was crying out for help, and I think at the moment everybody just started attacking. We got to realize when people again another moment of breaking down. To me, you thought it was the Twilight. I was saying, one of her friends, please call her. Go sit with her. Go talk to her. Because you can't tell me to go get my teeth done and then not tell me where to go. Because what you think seems...
I mean, you want to say something. What you want to say?
But what my question in that, which I totally get what you're saying, who says that they haven't?
Thank you. I just said I had to conversation.
Who's to say that they have not? And to your point, right? And let me tell some stuff about my own personal life.
Right.
My mom went to prison when I was 13 years old, and my grandmother made us know it every day that she didn't want us around. Same. And so in order for us to eat, I was going to the McDonald's stealing food out the dumpster so me and my siblings can eat. So I've also had a very hard life, but guess what? I wanted different for myself. So at some point, I had to shift my own mindset. I could not be a product of my hardship forever. I had to make up in my mind, this is not where I want my life to be. So at some point, you have to come to a realization that, hey, it's time for me to make a change. So I mean, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying we can't say what people have said or what people have not said. But when people say for so long, maybe they eventually get tired of saying.
Do you think these people really will reach out like that and say, hey, like even with me growing up, like I didn't know nothing about credit. I didn't know about so many stuff. I had somebody take me to the side and say, hey, this is how you need to do life right here. And then I started making those changes, and they stayed on top of me, right? Like everybody think people are so equipped with everything they need and everything they need for life that when they make these type of mistakes, they can't understand it.
Like I said, I've had a conversation with her. And I have these conversations with a lot of girls who I see that, but your priorities are not where they should be. Yeah. I see it all the time. And like, I didn't have to be on my own, but I've been on my own since I was 16. I didn't have to do it. I did it myself.
But imagine being on your own though at 12.
But listen, I didn't have all of this. So, but I can tell you, I asked my mama to do anything. I asked my mama to do nothing for me. My mama told me when I was 6, I want you to get you a real job. That's what she said to me.
Could you follow her if you needed to?
Oh, I know I can. But guess what? I try not
having it.
I try not to. And I don't. I don't.
But
all I feel on my mama is when I went to the hospital.
I just feel like things as you go through life and you learn, because it's probably something that you didn't know at 25 that you now know at 27 that you know at 28. But the excuses, it's when you get to a certain age, it's time up for the excuses. You got to do better.
And then you
that's the goal. That's the goal.
You got to prioritize self. And the thing is, in her life, I realized that you so passionate about drag, you're not prioritizing self, which is Josh. You got to prioritize self.
Because no one cares about Josh. They only care about Trinity. Y'all not saying one nice thing about Josh.
Care about Josh. I mean,
you gotta care about
she has to care about Josh.
You do. But somebody got to start. But somebody got to start caring for you.
But
you know
like
saying, because even when you come into this world, you can't care for yourself.
Boys, I spent money on boys. I did this, but when did you learn from your mistakes and say, "I'm not going to do this no more"?
Bush Queens now.
You know what? So in Trinity and
you gotta have a Bush Queens, baby.
Trinity and Naomi.
How much they cost?
I think that both of them.
Stop.
I think Trinity and Naomi are like, you know, they have this platform and they are amazing individuals of what they do. And it's like, you know, maybe I don't need you, but I want you. And it's like you don't need it, but you want the validation of these people because you wouldn't be going crazy. Because let me tell you, if I say something on here tonight and y'all attack me tomorrow on Facebook, guess what? I ain't gonna respond because me and my man still doing what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go on with my night. But I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of knowing that you,
my man.
Yeah,
my man.
So, but these people give people the validation of knowing that you got to me, bitch. You would never.
When Trinity made the post, she gave shout outs to people that did help her and came to her rescue at certain points in time. Athena St. Clair was one of those people that she gave a shout out to. And Athena made a post right after that. And she took it down because she didn't want any backlash from that said post.
Who put something up? Athena?
Huh?
Who you say put something up? Athena or Trinity?
Athena put a post up during Trinity's live, and the post was allegedly geared towards Giselle. She took it down, and because she didn't want to start no drama, which I didn't understand. You didn't want to start no drama, but you made this post, but she's like, okay. So she took it down, but then
what?
She made a post about Giselle, but took it down because she didn't want to start no drama. But you made the post, but you didn't want to start no drama, so you took it down. But y'all gotta watch what you do because they quick with it, bitch.
Ain't they quick with it?
They quick. So you thought that, and your thing say, what does it say? When you get on Facebook, what are your thoughts or something? To tell me whatever it say. So she went there, but she took it down. So then.
I don't like no bitch that takes down stuff because once you post it, people gonna screenshot it. So keep it up.
Keep it up. So she made another post, and Giselle went under that post and said passive aggressive as usual. And so that catapulted her to go live to tell. They went back and forth on a couple of under the post, and this and that. So she went live to tell her experience about what has happened between her and Giselle. That's been going on since Giselle has won Black America in February or March or whenever this has been. And all this stems from her watching Trinity's live, and I guess Giselle talking to Trinity in the live.
Mm-hmm.
And so you made the post. So she was saying how she don't like Giselle. She did. But you have respect for Giselle. You're not a fan. you're not a fan, but you know, I'm like, I don't know, but
I think people, Giselle is like anybody that's 35 and younger is a fan of Giselle. I just that do pageantry because she's just that girl for that age group to me. And she's won things, she's done things. Giselle she has a lot of qualities that people love about her. She has some qualities that people don't like about her. But the thing that I can say about Giselle is always, to me, rational. And maybe she's rational in her thought because
Christina said I got the story all wrong. Well, tell me what the story was because I know what I saw. But okay.
But I was like, Giselle's always been a rational person to me because maybe that's because we're from the same hometown. When Giselle speaks, it resonates to me as like, you know, I look at Giselle like a little sister XYZ, but I looked at both their lives, and Giselle was very, to me, more rational in her thoughts.
And so back to the post, she took it down and she said out her mouth that post was about Giselle and she took it down. The next post that she made was not pertaining to Giselle. It was something that she said that was going on in Little Rock. That's what. So what story do I have wrong, Christina? But anyway, if you have something different, please let me know.
Who is Christina?
Somebody watching the show, Christina Byron.
Hey, Christina, starting this shit. Let us get our news out. We got all night, Christina. You cut that shit out. Let us say what we got to say. And then if you need her to verify, you call her.
Yeah, hello.
Christina.
But have you ever been a fan of someone from a business that you to know them, you realize you didn't like them? When I'm a fan of somebody, like I was a huge fan, still is a huge fan of Monica Monroe. When I first got to the Baton, I would always hang out with Faison or Mimi, and I would go and say hi to Monica. I sit in her room for a little bit and chit chat with her. One day she asked me, "Why you don't never hang out with me?" And so I say, "Because I absolutely adore you, and I think that you know you're amazing, and I don't want to get to know you, and it doesn't be what I expect it to be." And I'm like, oh no, but it is what it was. But I still love her, and we still have a relationship. So I never had it where I met somebody and I didn't like them. And I don't like your personality and stuff like that, but I'm still a fan of your art.
So Monica Monroe, years ago at the Baton, this was maybe a year or two before Sasha Valentino passed. Silky was doing a prelim. I think she was Miss Black University, and she had accused Sasha of taking some of her stuff, and I had went ballistic in there and went off on Silky, and Monica was trying to talk to me. I had done cussed Monica out so badly.
Oh my God.
Because, girl, why you talking to me? So I done went off on her, and I'm like, girl. The next time I saw her, she actually brought me a drink. The next time I saw her, but that night,
ooh, somebody found dang.
Somebody going off. What's somebody getting some dick tonight?
Girl,
Is that Grindr?
I'm saying skillfuls. You bitches finna get towed up.
Over Monica that night for like, I feel like she was just siding with Silky, and I'm like, girl,
that's
Silky.
her daughter.
And I like Silky too. I love Silky. But I'm like, why would Sasha need to steal something from you? Sasha don't need to steal nothing from you.
From nobody.
But Christina said we sound like Giselle, like we fans of Giselle. Baby, I ain't gotta be a fan of nobody. I'm a fan of Chevelle Brooks. But go ahead.
Let's
talk about it, Christina.
Just say I am a fan of Giselle. Then what happened? What's next? Yeah.
Don't act like that, Christina. We're a fan of Athena's as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like Athena too.
I do too.
I like Athena. I don't know Athena on the level I know Giselle. So
But
of course I know them more personal, and
So did you listen to both of their lives?
I just like Giselle. I love Giselle.
Did you listen to both of their lives?
I listened to both of their lives, and I think that two people can be right at the same time.
Okay.
I think that both
Can two people be wrong at the same time?
Yeah, I think that both of them have valid points in their lives.
Okay.
And it's about perception.
Okay.
And it's the lens that you're seeing it through. So, like when Giselle was reading her post about Athena, I'm like, okay, I can see how that can come off passive aggressive to some people.
Okay.
When Athena was talking about Giselle, I can see how, girl, we ain't talking in 6 months and you hit me up about a pageant.
Right.
So I understand both sides, and I can see the validity of both parties.
But for me, I looked at both of their lives too. I like how Giselle know how to take off her stuff. I like how she word things. I like how she's well spoken to me. You know, I like when she gets stuff off her chest and the little cute reads and stuff. I do like it. But I think Athena went too close, too deep with it for me. Because if I want to be something, my dream is my dream. I don't give a fuck who giving it up.
Yeah.
If I want to be a part of it, Giselle could crown me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna not come because of one person. And then she got to understand too, some of that stuff felt like gaslighting a little bit. You know, like, oh, I love you. You're an amazing entertainer. I'm so glad you won. But how you win with that sportswear? Why you didn't have no makeup and no hair? You know what I'm saying? Now we trying to, I'm trying to figure this out because I want to know how to prepare next year.
Yeah.
But you tied with that category, so you know how to prepare. You know what I'm saying?
I thought
it was a bit of
bizarre.
gaslighting, if you will. And I think Giselle could pick up the shade. My thing is,
it was shade on both parts.
It was shade on both parts.
I said that, you know, when after the pageant, every post that she would see, Athena was on the post, up under the post saying stuff. So she was just defending herself and about what Athena was saying about the pageant and how she felt. So, you know, that's what that all came from back then. But, you know, that's with me, like Christina's saying, we picking sides. But I could have been the same way when I won Queen, and up under every post that people were talking about pageant, Giselle was up under that post saying how Queen mistreated her. And I could have been the same way and say, I'm defending myself, but I choose not to. I choose to take the long road, bitch. I won the pageant. I don't care what you think. You know, so Giselle could have just let her say what she wanted to, like she told her, you second runner up. Why you even got a problem? Yeah. You know, so you just let her say what she want to say and be sickening as Miss Black America.
But the thing is, what I would like to tell you.
But that's not Giselle.
But the thing that I want to tell Giselle, because I like a lot of things that she says. But Giselle likes to, anytime somebody address or attack her, she feels the need to defend herself. Don't defend yourself against all these people.
Every time.
These people, stop. You will go crazy trying to always defend yourself amongst people. Like, girl,
you're forever defending yourself.
Yeah, it's like, fuck these people. And you got to know how to, like, girl, pay
it.
But
I love a healthy, good debate.
When Giselle did her live, when Athena did her live, and then Giselle did her live after Athena, it almost made me cringe because, like, take yourself down to her level.
That was Athena, not Althea.
What's her name?
Athena.
Alpha.
Go on.
Athena St. Clair. But Giselle, like, girl, you gotta take yourself down.
Norman.
Yeah, Giselle, don't let these people do their lives and say, don't bring yourself to that level.
Well, she may feel like Cardi B. She may feel like, I'm gonna address these bitches.
Shut up, whoever the fuck you are. Now, I'm sick of you.
Who, Christina?
Yeah, she's talking about, so y'all let Giselle defend herself, but not Naomi. Girl, shut up. Girl, okay, anyway. Before we block this bitch, because I don't know who this is. She crazy.
No, don't do her like that.
Okay. Because I just sat up there and said you don't have to defend yourself at every cause, and we just sat there and said that, and this bitch gonna say we let this girl, you even listening. Girl, listen.
Tell her ass up, Shabir. I'm sorry, Christina, girl.
Girl,
tell her ass up. Tell her ass up.
Was not on the topic tonight, Chevelle.
Tell her ass up, Chevelle.
I just heard what was not on the topic tonight.
What?
I want to talk about it.
What you want to talk about?
Coco Sleep.
This Studio 13 thing with you and Sophia, that was a kiki to me.
What is that?
Studio 13?
Studio 54?
Whatever this is in Houston.
I ain't know nothing here called Studio 13.
Well, Studio something.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Sophia?
Who is Sophia? From Golden Girl?
Damn.
That one.
Thank you for being a friend.
Not Sophia from Golden Girl, Sophia McIntosh.
Oh, I never heard of it.
So I guess you're not going to the reunion.
We didn't do a reunion last.
You better shut up because Sophia will call you, bitch.
We did the reunion online. What you talking about?
Or I'm just saying, you gonna get a phone call about
what? I always get phone calls. I just heard my phone going off. Anyway, I want to remind y'all to please go register to vote.
Please.
It is very imperative that y'all please go and vote. Please go and vote. And don't forget, I'm competing for Miss Good America Film. World Peace.
And Sophia hosting the pageant.
The devil is a liar.
Yeah.
Victory is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll talk about something important right quick. Something of some substance before we get out of here. Don't forget to register to vote. Have y'all seen Brashear Gray, Hakeem from Empire? He's on Twitter and all that kind of stuff now. He got an OnlyFans and
shout out to
OnlyFans. He's been doing the thing that he doing stuff for trans women. He have men on men stuff. Times are really hard out here for a pimp.
Yes, it is.
That's what happened when your show is not syndicated, and because Empire is not syndicated, so he's probably not making or bringing in any money. So he got to do other things to stay relevant. And I do think now he do look high in those videos though.
Does he?
Yeah.
I can't see them videos because they're too expensive. I'm not spending that much money to see Brashad.
Honey, does he?
I went on his thing and his sessions. I guess you can pay for them separately or whatever. Girl, he charged a lot, like $49,
$59, $79. I said, "Oh no, this is too expensive."
I want to paying that to see you got some boring sex because it look like it's boring.
I don't know now. He might bust it down in a way you never thought before.
But bitch, I'm not paying the $49 to find out. I ain't gonna be able to. Sexual stuff and all that.
Oh, I know you ain't paying $49 to see that though.
Well, some girls said they paid straight $40. Oh, the Bush Queen's $40. Diddy got arrested for racketeering, sex trafficking, and a whole bunch of stuff, and all the charges got life sentences on the child. It's going down in Diddy land. I just don't know how to take this. And they say he haven't been eating, but the lawyer said today that he's okay. But he's charged with one count of racketeering conspiracy, which carries a maximum sentence of life, one count of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, which carries a maximum sentence of life, and a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years in prison, and one count of transportation of purposes of prostitution, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years. It's going down regardless, huh?
There's a lot going on.
Damn.
I mean, hey. The thing is, when the FBI charged you with RICO, that's so broad that it's hard to get away from that because it's just such a broad scope when they say the RICO Act.
I don't know. But all I know is this bitch is bad.
I love Diddy. I wish I would have been able to go to one of his parties.
I know you do.
Me too.
I'm sure I would have loved it. I'm sure that the parties I go to weekly,
there would have been no way out, baby.
I'm sure we all would enjoy.
I'm sure that the parties I go to weekly are Diddy type parties, and I'm upset that Diddy is getting charged for this when I am roaming freely and having fun.
You're not in the right tax bracket.
No,
he
you
had a lot to lose.
No.
He's
But that's what I
he's
say,
more
the
influential
thing-
than y'all.
the thing-
All y'all doing is passing around penicillin pills. He was doing more than that. He was doing more than that, baby. I mean, 1,000 bottles of fucking lube and motherfucking baby oil. Bitches shaving their motherfucking side of their head. Him taking everybody. Oh no,
we not passing around no penicillin pills now.
I mean, what a shot the day after pill.
I'm taking my Doxy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So y'all ain't got that much time. Y'all ain't got none of lube, but a little time to go to the fucking clinic and get a shot. That's it. He did have too much to lose.
Do y'all think that like Brashear and like is he gay or is he just gay for pay or like
he might be gay?
He might wear one for Mr. Continental.
Because that's the thing. Y'all, they making such a big deal about him being gay for pay. So what? Y'all crown somebody Mr. Continental that was gay for pay.
It is a big deal though because you be like,
and I don't care what he says. You know, going back to that interview, I don't care what he says or what Skip says. It was something going on in there. It was something going on because the thing is, Travis is a very handsome guy, and I can
he is handsome.
I can see how people say, "Oh, this is a new face on the scene. Let me get a piece of this."
I can see how Skip a beat it too.
And he said, if you want to get a piece of this, it's gonna be $275 or it's gonna be whatever the price is.
No, he don't give me like $275. He give me like $15,000. You can pay in increments of $1,000 a month.
Stop acting around here.
Well, whatever he said, I'm sure Skip. You know, all white men, they don't mind paying.
They got it.
They
say they ain't tricking if you got it.
He said he a figure skating coach. How much do you think figure skating coach make?
You gotta ask the people of Burke County.
You gotta ask who? Who's training?
The people of Burke County.
I mean, he a figure skating coach in Ohio, and I mean maybe he made some extra money eating dogs and cats and stuff. But I don't know.
What is this you playing?
Yeah.
Okay, look, y'all. Biden has stepped down and Kamala has stepped up. We've been out of the game for a minute, and you know, we are back to talk about it. I know. Look, Dominique set up. She happy. She's
yeah, she ready for this one, baby.
Yes,
this your time to shine.
Biden has stepped down, and we was excited about it, child. You know, but some people. Oh, there you go. You know, some was not happy, and some was happy. But I think in a wider scope of scheme of things, I think things are looking up.
I do too.
I think things are looking
So much better now.
Yes,
it's like
because we can see clearly now the rain,
energy, but it goes to show that I feel like white men will stay in position of power so they can't no more. Because Biden should not have even ran and did the primaries to me. Because he knew, the American people, we knew he was in the state. So I feel like white men just love power so much that they're going to hang on to they can't hang on no more. Mm-hmm. And I think he got to the point where everybody around him said, we can't do this. And after that debate with him and Trump, if you let Trump beat you in debate and all he talks about is saying things gonna be great,
they're eating the dog. They're eating the dog.
The best thing possible. And when you let Trump beat you in debate, you gotta go because Trump is not saying nothing that's gonna like detail agenda or anything. So Biden had to go, but I do think y'all still was in this position too long. Biden, you should have been gave it that shit up. Joe Biden. Kamala has to come through, and Kamala is doing her thing, and Kamala has an agenda. She's talking about detail-oriented things, and she's saying exactly what we're going to do. And I do believe that Kamala will win. I do think that she has the momentum behind her, and I love Kamala. And actually, I will post a picture after she wins. I have a picture of Well, I don't have a picture. Well, I do. My mom has a picture of Kamala and her when they were in college because they both was at Howard together, and Kamala was AKA my mom was a Delta, and they have a picture.
Do Kamala know I'm a Republican?
You said what?
Do Kamala know your mama a Republican?
My mom not a Republican, but my mom was. Kamala was she was an AK there, but my mom was a Delta at Howard, and they have a picture.
Which
like,
one
picture, it's like a picture of 4 people.
Your dad a Republican?
My father, he was, but he's independent now, so he go either way.
Okay, good.
But I don't post that picture after she win.
We moving. Joe Biden said, "I love my job, but I love my country more." When he stepped away as the presidential nominee, people say it was a selfless act that it took. Should more people step away from things that they know they are not good for, qualified to do, or it's just time to let someone else step in for the better of the business, company, or system? That goes back to the Naomi stuff.
To me, it's always better for somebody to step in because if you're not qualified for it, because things develop. I don't know. Things develop. You got to get new leadership.
It's starting to be a little overwhelming and stuff, and you could potentially be the catapult of something failing, and you know it could get better by you stepping down. Then step down. Step down. It ain't gonna hurt your
ego. I'm glad his ego didn't cloud his judgment.
Bust out.
Yeah.
Dominique, you're on mute.
Let me say this.
Let me
say this. It's not that he was not qualified and was not doing a good job. And I do believe that he believed that he could continue the job because what he has done in 4 years has been amazing. He has been a great president, and he will be known as one of the greatest presidents that we've ever had. Now, my issue with, and am I excited about Kamala? Most definitely. I mean, the momentum and the movement that she has created is just unbelievable, right? But what the part that I did not necessarily appreciate was how public the Democratic Party made everything. That's something that should have been done within the House, having those conversations, but all of these public, doing these interviews and all this stuff, saying this stuff out loud. I mean, just imagine if that were you.
What, you don't like transparency?
No. It has nothing to do with transparency. It has nothing to do with transparency, but you don't have to always show the whole world your hand. That's something that could have been done in-house. Because just think about how embarrassing and humiliating it was for him in that moment.
Well, the thing is, he chose that moment because I'm telling you, white men love power. Biden, he should not have even ran
I don't believe that had anything to do with it. I don't believe that it had anything to do with the power. I believe that he believed in his capabilities to continue to run the country.
People in power love power. They don't want to give up their power.
That's not everybody. That's not everybody.
Lori,
that's not everybody.
Lori Reed said, let's step out the box for a minute. What if this was a well-laid plan by the Democrats to push Kamala and have America embrace her this way rather than her being a forerunner from the beginning? It certainly took Trump off his game. Just a thought.
I can get with that.
I can get with that too. This is politics.
Because here's the thing. They used to forget to put Biden on the charger at night. And so when he got to the places, the battery would be drained. So he made himself look a little weak in those when he was going in those what do you call it? Debates. He made himself look weak, and then for a minute, I must say for myself, for a minute I got a bit afraid because I know that when someone's not on their game, Trump can annihilate them because he would just say anything, and a lot of people don't know how to bounce back off of people just saying anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we were waiting on Biden to be that strong individual that was ready to keep leading the country. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
a lot of people
no. Because it just happened overnight. It had to be some talks there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it
led up to that. It was a great segue. It was a great segue.
I just got a text message from my old man. He's like, "Where you at?
Child, baby, tell your old man he had a whole summer.
I can't do that because I'm not laying up with y'all at night.
But it be you that be talking about, oh, we ain't doing topics tonight. We doing it. We back.
Right. You can push that shit out later. It can stay in you right now.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Push that shit out when we leave.
So,
before we can ask
no. And because she been in the news and all that kind of stuff like that. My girl Janet Jackson went in there, put her foot in her mouth.
What have you done for us lately?
You know what? I feel like Janet Jackson. I feel like Janet Jackson has made she's been somebody who had a PR person and a team behind her since she was a kid. So she should know what to
she got burnt with that urn
and comments to make in public and not in public. And Janet Jackson, it was just a dumb statement to make.
It was really dumb. It was
like, why? Bitch, you a singer. First off, Janet Jackson, I don't even know the lyrics of your words, but you make that loud and clear.
The lyrics of your words. What?
Lyrics are words. But,
Neil.
I'm just saying. She very low key with her words, her lyrics, but she very loud with that.
But I think that we all can say some ignorant things when we're asked certain stuff. I mean, I think we've all done it.
No, I don't think she said nothing to be canceled because I'm sick of them making race such an issue when it comes to Kamala. Who gives a fuck her nationality? She's a person. She's qualified for the job. They keep and see, this is how Trump. That's why I'm saying we needed somebody like Kamala in there to take over because somebody like Trump gets this stuff spearheaded. He'll start saying things and then it starts spreading like wildfire. Now we worry about her race. We worry about how much black she is, how much hate back in the day, all you had to do was have one drop of black in you.
Janet Jackson looked so stupid to me. Of all things to talk about,
Chevelle ain't gonna let you on her girl like
not
that.
Not the policies of things. Not as one thing. You talk about, I heard her dad is white. Janet Jackson, you sound like a dumbass. It's too much other things going on.
Janet don't know who black and white. Her brother that was born black and died white.
But that's why she should.
Why they asking her?
I mean, I thought it was.
I know y'all want to be so bad, but y'all ain't finna get it. Guess what? She don't even live here. She live in London. So when I don't care, she not even
like Eve. Eve said she don't live here, but she still come back to vote.
Eve come back to vote. Janet probably don't give a damn. How about that?
Let me ask y'all something about your favorite entertainment.
Well,
would it be okay
if worse, Chevelle, because Janet Jackson's coming here. Oh, I stay somewhere else. I'm coming here and make my money off y'all bitches, and I'm gonna say stuff, but I live somewhere else.
She didn't offer it. They asked her, and she said something that she thought she heard. Oh shit, she thought she heard.
Yeah,
Janet Jackson. Whatever.
Right. I ain't never met no Jackson I thought was smart anyway.
Then you got your point across.
No, she ain't gonna be on you ain't gonna be on her girl too long.
No. So we heard what you said. You want to say something, Dominique? I think it was stupid. I said what I said. It was stupid. I don't think she should have said. She shouldn't have even answered that.
Would you still support her if she's a Republican?
Probably.
Okay.
Sure, I will, because that ain't finna just change it. Because bitch, I know Republicans. I don't know Neil Daddy, but he was a Republican.
God damn.
No, my father was a Republican under Bush, and everybody before.
He was a Republican. I was living under Bush too.
Well, you know what? I was a Republican under Bush too.
Honey, a Republican is a Republican.
No, it's a Republican and it's Magna. It's two different things.
Oh,
so your daddy not Magna.
Oh, your daddy not Magna. He just a report. So now, all right. So, but D.L. Hewlett had made the post and saying she breathing out a white woman's nose, but you had to make a public apology to Kamala because you didn't know either. So how are you sitting up here reading Janet Jackson for the same thing that you had to go and publicly apologize for at her thing? So, but now you want to jump down everybody's throat since now you know, and you sitting up there looking like Harriet Tubman.
I mean, maybe he don't have all the luxuries that Janet have for.
Orlando, but you sitting up there looking like that. But you was reading Kamala too.
Oh wait. So I want to make sure that we're okay with shaming somebody's looks right now. Because when I shame one of the girls' looks, I don't want y'all to bash me. So it's okay to shame somebody's looks.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because I want to make sure we're clear. It's okay to shame somebody's looks.
No, it's not.
Because when I shame somebody,
no, don't do it. Don't do that. It's not okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure that we're clear on that.
He looked like Harriet Tubman.
He looked like a girl from Virginia.
I ain't gonna do that. You said it, I didn't. That's the word. I'm like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So I just want to make sure moving forward, we're okay with shaming people.
No, just be mindful of the things that you say out of your mouth and honor to the things that you say. No, T. You say
anything.
You say what you want. Many people of color were claiming that Kamala wasn't black. She wasn't black enough. We didn't claim her. She wasn't locking black people up. She was locking black people up left and right. But now that someone else misspeaks about her, everyone is all of a sudden a fan and outraged. Are people always waiting for something to be mad about? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. We're going to go to commercial break and we will be right back.
Yeah.
Hello, Diva of Houston, Rain LaRue here, and I had to get my hands on the motherfucking Chevelle Brooks blush palette. You see that pigment going on so effortlessly. Look at that, the difference between no blush and with blush, period. Putting some on the other cheek, feeling my jush. I love blush. Y'all make sure to come and see us every Monday at JR's for Where the Boys Are at 11 p.m. with $5 Tito's at the bar. $5 Tito's at the bar.
And we are back. All right. While we was out over the past couple of weeks, a couple of pageants had went on. In Florida, not too long ago, I think it was last weekend or weekend before last, they had National Showman at Large, National Showgirl, National Showgirl Supreme. So shout out to Q Dominica Sanchez, Dominique's son, Imani Valentino, Dina Cass, and Brina Sebastian on becoming the new National Showman and Showgirl and Showman at Large Court. Shout out to them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Also, friend to the show from Florida, Mr. Continental. Raul is the new Mr. Continental, and from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Dallas, Texas, my auntie Raquel Rockstocking Balenciaga Lord is the new Miss Continental, bitch. Let me tell y'all something. That woman finally did her big one. I'm so
oh my God.
so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. She did not stop until she got what she wanted. She continued to go back until she got what she wanted. Bitch, y'all thought she wasn't gonna go back no more. There have been times when she said she wasn't gonna go back no more. And for everybody that thinks you have to go once you over 40, 50 years old, that you have to go to the elite and the classics, no, you do not. You can go right to where you went back and started your journey and your dream to get what you want. All you have to do is believe in yourself and put the hard work and determination in. And that's what she did, because what support looks different for everybody. And they supported her this time, and she did her big one. Congratulations, Raquel.
Congratulations, Raquel. Lord.
I love it for her.
Me too. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Raquel been going to the pageant since the pageant wasn't going anywhere.
My old man keep calling me.
I know it. Tell y'all, man, you got 5 more minutes. So shout out to him. Also, shout out to Miss Gay USA at Large, my sister Loretta Armani Mack. She is the newly crowned Miss Gay USA at Large. She was second runner up last year. I'm so proud of her. Congratulations, sister. You did your thing, and that's
congratulations, Loretta. She finally got that thing. Loretta been at that thing for a minute.
Yes, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud. She did.
All right, Loretta.
Absolutely, Loretta. You better do your big one.
Kennedy will be giving up Queen in New Orleans December 14th. So come and find out if she's going to be either giving her title up or will she be relinquishing her title. We will be celebrating the life of Ryan Tajour also in New Orleans, Louisiana. So shout out to Ryan. So y'all come and see who's going to be competing for Queen and if Kennedy will be relinquishing her title or will she be defending her title. And also coming up, Neil have the pageant coming up in Atlanta, Georgia called Royal. Neil, tell us about your pageant.
It's House of Roy. It's ballroom pageantry. When we say ballroom, it's like the transparency of it all. Like, so contestants get their scores when they do the category. So it's no like shape form where like you feel like a contestant or a judge is working it for you. Okay. They're gonna give you your scores in front of you. Then you're gonna do a lip-sync battle. It's really a fashion category. I mean, a fashion pageant. And then lip sync is for the win.
And they do the talent together, right?
Yes.
And y'all pick the song or what they doing or whatever.
They have the songs are already laid out there, and it's not a post-dated check. You get the money the night of.
How much they win?
It's $2,500
that night.
Yes.
Oh,
it's not posted.
$100, y'all.
What's one of the judges?
What are the categories?
You said what?
What's the categories? You need to come get this $2,500.
Oh, you have that. You have presentation with like a royal look. Then you have red carpet, which is like evening wear, but it's a red carpet look because we open up the red carpet because you could do pantsuit, whatever you want to do for red carpet. And then it's best dress because we don't want to say sports where we feel like, oh, you can't do non-traditional things. It's just a best dress look. And then it's just the lip sync battle. So it's 3 closed categories in a lip sync battle.
And you win $2,500 that night. Is it winner take all?
No.
Oh, okay.
The first one up get $500. Second one up get $250.
Okay.
Y'all come get this money now.
That's right. Y'all go get that coin. Shout out to Stasha Sanchez is the reigning queen. And what's your king name?
Christian Lord.
And it's Christian Lord. That's why I wanted to. I was going to call him Reggie. I didn't want to call him that. His name is Christian Lord. Dominique, what you got coming up?
Hunting up. I'm going to MBU.
Yeah.
Next month. I'm gonna be
Yes,
there
baby.
for the whole pageant. I'm so excited. I've never been to MBU before. I'm going to go celebrate Tanisha and Exotic. I
Yeah.
get there on October the 30th. I'll be there till the following Thursday. So I'm going to be auditioning Butch Queens. And so for those of you who have never won a
Yes.
pageant, I'll give you a choice. You can get a crown one of two ways. Either you can enter a pageant or you can enter me.
Oh.
Hey, Dominic, I'm gonna send you on a task that week. So
me and Dominic gonna get so full that weekend.
well, I don't need y'all
I'm
food.
in full with y'all.
We're gonna need footage from y'all from Black University. We want y'all to take pictures and videos and stuff like that, so we can have y'all see what y'all was doing on the go. Trim, what you got going on?
Same old shit. Just working, traveling, doing my shiznick. That's it. That's it. Trying with Miss Pat, with Yolanda, with I got a few girls. I got to do a couple girls I'm doing for Black Universe.
Oh, okay.
A couple, child.
Oh, they put you back there.
They put me back there.
Well, that's all right. They're gonna be painted and lashed. I know that, honey.
I'm gonna try my
Yes,
best.
Lord. For me, I got a flip phone brunch this weekend. The theme is chaperone. For those of you who don't know, I work for a flip phone company, which is based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I host a show here at the Houston Improv and also at the Addison Improv in Dallas and the Arlington Improv in Dallas. And they're themed brunches. This weekend is we're in Addison in Dallas at the Addison Improv, and it's chaperone. And child, I don't know nothing about this young lady. I just found out about it. This is my second brunch. I'm still learning her music.
Yes, honey.
But if I tell you the brunch has been sold out for 3 weeks. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. But what I'm most excited about is my new adventure with Beauty Cosmetics. I collaborated with this young man. I met him when I was he's been knowing me for quite a long time, and but he gave me some of his makeup when I was in Ohio this year, and I started using his brand, and he asked me to collaborate on some stuff, and we went back and forth about what we want to do and how I work the stuff, but we came up with this, and I wanted to name. He told me to come up with the names of the colors, and I'm going to come up with something normal. So I came up with the name. When I was in Ohio. Well, who is that? I wanted to name. He told me. Hello. Okay, but I came up with this, and I wanted to name them after my sisters that I lost and people in the industry that we lost. So I came up with Whitney Taj Mahal, Janet Andrews, Erica Andrews, China Doll, and my best sister, Debbie Monet. And then this is the book palette. And some of my best sisters, Jasmine Master, Frida Payne, Angelica Sanchez, Mimi Marks, Tasha Long, and Ashley Iman. So get the I hope that y'all can get it if you like makeup. If you want to buy it for somebody, please go to beautysome.com and order up your Beautysome cosmetics. If I tell you it's 111, it's
I love those colors. I love those ranges of color.
They are beautiful, very beautiful.
And blush. I'm gonna have to get you some, Trent, so you can.
I'll blush me a bitch up with that. I put blush all in their temple.
The one I need Trent to get a packet, and they
I need that for Black Universe.
And they also have lashes and stuff too.
Beautiful.
And I love the lashes. Everything that I wear now has been his product. Also, he has this palette. This palette is low, and it got all the beautiful colors in it. The pigmentation and everything is everything. So try them out.
Tonica says she used it this weekend and got plenty of compliments.
Baby, I'm sure. Baby, Tonica was so painted when I seen her. I just thought
always be painted, baby. She paints.
I already knew she was blushed and blended. Shout out to Tonica Cavalli. Shout out to Courtney Van Well. Shout out to Rain LaRue. And shout out to everybody who has purchased a blushed and blended palette. I really, really, really thank y'all so much. Thank you, DeJuan Mitchell, for believing in me and wanted to collaborate with me on these because these are absolutely amazing. And I wasn't going to put nothing out that had my name on it that I wouldn't use myself. So I use this every day. I have all his cosmetics and stuff right now, and I love it. And I'm also getting ready for Miss Gay America Film, so please come and support me in Little Rock, Arkansas. It is the first ever Miss Gay America Film produced by the Gay America System, and it's giving an opportunity for trans women like myself and cisgender women to compete on the America's stage and in the America System, and be a part of a wonderful system that has been around for many years and produced so many wonderful entertainers. So I'm glad I'm part of the 16 that are being presented at Miss Gay America Film January 18th. So in Little Rock. So please come and support me, because support looks different for everybody. We appreciate y'all so much. And don't forget to go and check and see if you are registered to vote, and go and register to vote. It's very, very important that you do. And also, before we go, we talked a lot about mental health on this show tonight, and we always talk about mental health. If you know somebody that is going through something, if you're going through something and you need somebody to talk to, the mental health line is always open. It's open 24 hours for you to go and talk to somebody and reach out to somebody. The number is 866-903-3787. If you feel like you can't talk to a friend, a family member, or you don't go to therapy or something, please reach out to them and talk to someone, or give their number to someone that you think that needs the help. And also, before I go, I want to do a little video, and this is what's going to take us out. We lost an icon in this community a week or so ago. Her name was Chili Pepper. She was the first Miss Continental. She's an icon in this industry. She's a trailblazer. She was everything. And I think anybody that she has touched have learned something from Chili Pepper. She was an amazing entertainer all the way up until her last breath. And she had legs of doom. God bless you, Chili Pepper. You did your job here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. One of you. I'm so glad we're back for season 6. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you to Queen of Drag, Travis Stansel, and the top 4 of Queen of Drag. We appreciate you all so much. Thank y'all for supporting us. Don't forget to go and subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube. And if you want to advertise here, we are here to advertise for you. Hit me up in my inbox at any of the panelists here. We love you guys for free. Thank you so much, and good night.
Good night.
See y'all next week. Rest in peace, Chili Pepper.
Rest in peace, Chili Girl.
She did her thing, baby.
Chili Pepper.
How do I look? Okay.
Chili, you've been described as a Chicago institution, and the quote I read was that much like the Water Tower, except with better jewelry.
Well, I hope they're right. I hope they're right.
I'm in love again. Yeah, I love you, baby. And I just feel good about it. Get it, girl, get it, girl. You took a long time to get here. And now
That was Chili Pepper, first misconception. That was a bad woman, honey. I'm sorry. That was a bad woman. And she had
What was that song? She sounded like she was doing I'm in Love Again. Who sang that?
Millie Jackson, baby. She would tell.
Oh, I gotta go
You don't know
download that.
Millie?
No.
Baby, I love
I
Millie.
said, I want that song.
Ooh, Millie Jackson.
Yes, God. Don't nobody wear a big t-shirt, balloon dress like Chili, and baby, that shoulder. She used to have that cigarette hanging on her mouth, child, and with the ashes would be long, child. It would not drop, honey. The ash be this long on the cigarette, honey. It would not drop.
And she used to be painted too. Did she paint herself?
Yes.
Oh, she used to be painted.
Don't nobody know Chili's real name. Don't nobody know how old Chili is. All they know is that she's a staple. Rest in peace, Chili Pepper. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to our point of view. Good night.
Ooh, honey.
Thank you, Coco.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Ooh, honey. I gotta go. 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 I gotta go.